should be fine. I sat in each seat. And it still went to the units, it's fine. I think, I don't know. This is so scuffed. Alright, I'm gonna see if we're actually live.
It seems like it.
And then I'll retweet your...
Was it? Maybe my internet just sucks. Why am I using 4G?
Yeah, that's
We literally just talked about this.
Yeah, good question.
Oh, I
Very
think-
hard
oh.
come.
Hello, Chad. Question mark.
Hi, can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear us, chat? We're in an empty white room, as you can see.
It is the void. It's like that room that Squidward is in when he's like, I can be all alone.
I like the
Alone.
And then it just goes quiet in that. Alone. Alone.
Oh, Milord is drying his hair.
He is. Oh yeah. Vox isn't here just yet. Wow, this is really like a spaceship.
Yeah.
You really don't really need a hairdryer.
When we have this.
Yeah, you could always just kind of.
Hi. Hello. Yeah, feel free to just join in wherever.
You could just put on some metal and just windmill until your hair's dry.
All right, I'm just gonna look through the Q&A.
I can go on this side so you can
If you
go
want
closer,
to.
If you want.
Oh, we're not
If you want
live
to.
right now.
Yeah, we are.
No, we are.
Oh, we are?
We are live.
Yeah, we're waiting for you,
Yeah.
Milord.
Okay.
Can you just move this a little bit this way?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
See if we
okay.
can make
I haven't seen this version of OBS before. That looks cool.
It's just the original OBS.
Man, yeah, he's so old, even his OBS is ancient.
It is. No, I actually stream
Lord,
by.
you gotta upgrade.
I stream by booting up a bicycle, you know, and I stand the static
Oh, yeah,
electricity
yeah.
kind of sends it to. Probably why my internet keeps crashing because I get tired.
Chat, can you all hear us? They should be fine.
Hamster in a wheel digging for coins in the wood chips. Once it gets tired, that's when your internet cuts out.
Duh?
I'm sorry, I joined a little bit later.
No, we
everybody.
haven't even started really. Like,
No, we're
I
still...
got
barely.
I got distracted. I always like when I have a shower. I always like have really hot showers and I feel tired afterwards, and so I always
Yeah.
just like sat next door.
I'll go here so you can be closer.
I kind of know what you mean.
Okay.
Whenever I have a
wait 1 second.
pleasant warm shower,
BGM too loud?
at some point it
Gotcha,
just
gotcha.
my entire brain shuts down and just defaults
Like
to
this, there we go.
warm good.
Warm, good. You just kind of lie down in a towel, and you're like, you know what, this is fine. And then suddenly, you guys were like, Vox was starting, and I was like,
Oh crap!
okay.
I just thought
What the
Milord
hell is
was
this?
Miss Snooze.
Mister, what is that picture?
I love the picture I tweeted for the stream.
I think that's the exact same one I used when I was announcing that I was playing Mario Party on the collab with Petra.
I'll be careful with all this alcohol, don't worry.
I got a question here. Okay, it's by Kelia. What was the mood before the first meeting? Were you all super nervous?
Yes.
I definitely was.
I was as well. I was really. Do you mean like when we all met up in real life, or like for
Yeah,
the first
yeah.
time ever?
I think they mean IRL.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most likely.
IRL, I think I was a little bit nervous, but mostly I was just excited. And then the instant I saw Ike for the first time, when he said "Baines,"
Yeah.
that was like the height of my nerves because I felt like I was about to die. But then the instant I saw him pop out from behind the car, I was like, "That's him. That's my boy. That's my boy."
You guys had a really long hug.
Yeah,
Like, you
I
guys,
think, like I essentially clung to everybody like the moment I saw you all because like I don't remember the last time I hugged someone properly. So you guys are like the
Let's give him a hug!
No, group
No.
hug!
Group hug,
Group
group
hug!
hug. Oh my god.
Oh. Ike gave me a proper like squeeze.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I felt like a bar of soap.
Yeah.
Ike used me like a dakimakura, which to be honest is what I've wanted my entire life.
I've never even held a dakimakura in my
Really?
life.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
never once.
My favorite thing you've said on this trip, one of them, was the other day, it was I think our first night where you said something really sad and I was like, oh baby, I just want to hug you. You go, you can.
I was
And then we
literally
just
sitting
hugged
over there.
it out. It was so sweet.
And now
Oh my
you
God.
can.
And now you can.
It was great. I was kind of. Oh yeah, when I was gonna. Okay, so essentially what happened? The place that we're chilling at right now, we weren't like. It wasn't available right as I got here.
Oh yeah.
So I was gonna go and meet up with Nina Senpai, and or you know, as every other functioning person in this timeline, I wanted to use like this wonderful app called Uber. My phone had a differing opinion because every single time I attempted to like just go to the screen where I make the payment, the app crashed for no apparent reason.
To make the payment?
Yeah, it just didn't want to work.
So I just automatically?
Like nothing worked essentially.
Oh, no.
It just kept crashing. I decided to give up essentially. So I went to where the taxis were at the airport and just decided to do it the old-fashioned way of having like a regular cab.
Oh my god.
And that was an experience.
Yeah.
First of all, like for just one person, like one person in like heels and with a bag.
Yeah,
it was
a lot of
very spacious, like needlessly spacious. And the driver, bless his heart, he was probably trying his best, but not the best sense of direction. He essentially missed where he was supposed to turn several times, and went on a completely different route, like detour, like a pretty substantial detour by like 7 minutes. All while the meter was still ticking, mind you.
Did he still charge you for that?
Oh yeah, he did.
His price was about 25% more.
Yeah,
than
like the trip,
it was expensive.
like
Wasn't it like stupidly expensive?
the Uber would have ran me like 34 quid.
Yeah.
The taxi ran me 60 quid.
Yeah.
Shit. What?
60 quid for a taxi.
60 quid.
That's crazy.
I was like, I was looking around, like I had my own errands to run when I got here, and I got a taxi to where I was going, 20 quid. 20 quid for that. I thought that was extortion.
60. You paid
Yeah,
60.
right.
That is fucking crazy.
Basically 60 quid. And the thing is, when he went on that massive detour, I essentially texted Nina Senpai and it was like, I think I might be getting kidnapped.
I saw that in the group chat. I was like, what's going on?
I walked into like the middle of the street and I just stood there. You know that like meme with Arthur with the little fist? I just stood in the middle of the street with my little fists like looking around. I was looking. I'm like, where is he?
Just full on protective mom mode.
I was like, where is he? Where is he? I stood kind of in the street where there's all the intersections, so I could like see if there's a taxi anywhere. I was like,
But eventually, I made my way to the destination. It was kind of hard to miss Nina Senpai, you know, tails and all.
Yeah.
So I just said, okay, here's my stop. I got out of the car, and then I just essentially flung myself at her. I was so happy.
yeah. I feel like we were so like, it's kind of funny. I know it's probably gonna be a question, but I'm still gonna like interrupt it. I feel that when I first saw Ike, we were just kind of like Energizer buddies. We were like giddy. We were like jumping. We were poking each other. And then when we met Vox, we did the exact same thing. And then when we met Mysta, we did the
Exact same thing.
But I bet you like it must have been so much more overwhelming for you. Because for me and Ike, like it was just us two kind of being giddy, and then with Vox it was just us three. But for you, you were tired, and all three of us were like poking you.
And mind you, it was like in the middle of a pub as well.
Yeah. It was in the middle of a public place.
Like, yeah, you guys didn't even like recognize me straight away.
Yeah,
like,
when I noticed you, I did like, you know, like
this Mogchamp.
No, like the schoolgirl thing where you cover your face up,
Yeah.
like just up to your nose. Like I gasped and covered my mouth and just like.
To anyone,
that a dumb
to
Mysta
anyone
Rias?
who's seen it, there's a specific episode of Top Gear where Jeremy Clarkson does that exact thing where they're trying to do something with his car, and then I think he just backs his car up and it crashes straight into the back of James May's car, and then he stops and he just looks at the camera and goes.
Essentially.
Covers his
Also,
mouth.
that is needlessly specific.
It's the funniest thing because Jeremy Clarkson's normally so like, oh you fucker, like all of that, and he's so like what's the word, vulgar, and then in that moment he was just.
Have you met Vox? I feel like you have very specific stories for every single occasion.
It's the way he tells them too.
Yeah. He's like, do you know this one part of the internet? There's this one video. It's about 7 minutes long. In that video, dun, 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 dun. Like, I don't know how you do this.
What can I say? I retain pointless information and forget things that are extremely relevant that would benefit me tremendously. But if you ask me about, you asked me to recite the script from an entire episode of SpongeBob, I could at least try.
Yeah.
Krusty Krab pizza.
Is the pizza
for you and me.
Krusty Krab!
Pizza is the pizza, yeah, for you and me.
Holy
They
shit.
do this so much. Like, when we just went to the store, they like, one of them starts a meme, and then the other one and they'll do the meme at the same time, in the same voice, and the same cadence.
Yeah. We went to the store earlier and we were just quoting episodes of Team Fortress 2.
We were talking about the Meet the Team series, and we were just walking back from the store, and I was like, "This is a bucket.
Dear God,
There's more."
no.
Yeah, they were like following each other. Yeah, you know I guess it's like, I don't know, it's like a romance thing. Like when we complete each other's sentences,
Oh
but
my
it's you,
God.
it's
Yeah,
Ike
yeah.
and Bob.
But it's us going.
Yeah.
Disney
Wait,
princess and then the Disney prince.
spy! You did not read mine. Does it say you want the bucket? Yes.
It's that, but they're like finishing quotes and memes. Cursed.
You're the pog to my champ.
Oh.
I got a question that kind of leads on to basically the pub thing.
Okay.
What did you discover after meeting each member in person that surprised you the most?
Surprised me the most. I don't know why, even though like I'm completely used to like being around Vox, but for whatever reason, like when you're hearing him next to you but not through a headset, he sounds a lot more English.
Yeah.
Really?
I had a moment too before we met up with Mysta, and I remember I even told Mysta where I was walking in front of you two, and just hearing you two talk, I just felt like emotional damage. I was like, oh my God, that's Ike and Vox. That's my co-highs, that's my babies. Yeah, you sound a lot more British, especially when you say like, you don't really swear that much, but it's like when you say like little, what do they call, like phrases or like.
When I say like in it or pang or something.
Yeah. Or when you're like.
One of the first things that you said when you were describing something that was absolutely like smashing, and you just like you went full English and just like.
I was like, mate, that is peg. Fuck me. Oh man.
It was so excessively British that I just started laughing.
Bro, that is peg. Oh, let's move my things.
One thing that has been happening like exponentially ever since I got here, I'm such a freaking sponge. I've been starting to say, I started saying mate and like picking up everything. I think it was those two guys that asked me to take a picture of them at the pub, because they called me mate in like 7 times in the span of a minute.
Matification.
Yeah, like matification. Matification. Ever since that point, it just slips out involuntarily, and every single time it happens, I just catch myself and just like, that's not okay.
Does anything surprise you about us two? We can like take turns.
I mean, I was going to say, the biggest thing that surprised me about Ike specifically is how energized his physicality is.
Yeah.
Like from
You are so
from his
expressive.
personality and the way he acts on stream, you would think he's fairly like well-to-do. He kind of like when he sits down, he puts his knees together, he folds his napkin over his legs, and he's like, "Excuse me, can I have the vegetarian menu?" But no, this man is so energetic. When we did our karaoke,
especially the karaoke.
When we did the karaoke, I mentioned how he has the energy of Jack Black from School of Rock. Like when he's singing, he's throwing his head back and forth, he's like screaming into the microphone, he's putting his hand up in the air, his feet are dancing around. Like when this man gets energized and when he gets singing, this man is like, he just, the amount of like lightning that comes out of him is insane.
It's the power of music, man. Like, it's the power of music. But in general, I'm just like, I speak with my hands quite a bit. Like even as I said that, I moved my hands.
It's the energy drink. He needs to get it out somehow.
I think I agree. Like, not to steal what you guys are saying, I agree with both of you. My thing with Mysta is like, you are so stylish. I know, like you are so
that was like that's one of the
you
first
are
things
so
that
cool.
struck me. Like the moment I laid my eyes on Mysta, like the first thing I would like after like the whole oh my god it's Mysta shock subsided was just, what is this man's wearing? What is this?
The drip.
What is this
And
drip?
not only do you look really cool, but you have such a gap moe with like, even now look at him, he's so cute, he's sitting all cute, he's covering
He's sat with his knees
mouth
up, you
with his
know.
hand. You're gap moe, you're so cute.
Like,
but you're cool, but cute.
Like I'm
I
so
just
used to
feel
wearing to you wearing the stuff that you wear on stream. So like seeing you wear something else, even though you're like you still have that adorable puppy energy of you. Some of the other stuff that you wear, I'm just
You
like
look really cool.
respectfully, you look like you would steal my lunch.
Like the one I was wearing earlier.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You look cool, but you act like, you look cooler in person, but you act cuter in person.
Yes.
You're so, you're
I just wear
adorable.
black. I don't think that's true.
I think it's drip.
I think it's
and I think you need to stop running yourself down because I think you have the drip.
Oh, thank you.
I was like earlier today, he was wearing something new, and I was sat there. I was like, it was so showy and so kind of like out there, and I was like, man, this is the drippiest drip that ever dripped.
This is the coolest guy here.
I paid like £100 for that.
And it shows. It
It's
paid
worth
off.
It does.
It's
show.
worth it.
That is worth it, to be fair.
I need to say something about Nina Senpai because
well, when I saw you, I immediately was like the motherly vibes are very real. To be fair, but the mum of NIJISANJI, like of EN, that is so true.
It's the kind of thing she has big let me speak to the manager energy, but in a good way. You know how sometimes when you'll order something, a person doesn't get their full order. She's the kind of person who is like when you're like, no, it's fine, you know, I'll just make do with what's here. Like, no, we're calling the place, we're getting the rest of the food. You need to eat. And
Well, politely, please.
Obviously
do
politely.
reiterate.
Obviously politely, but like
think I'm
she's
nice.
very much there to
Yes,
like
yes.
stick up for us in a very like sort of mom way.
Nina
and
Karen's
but not in the way that she would ever be rude to someone who made a mistake.
Yeah.
Like it's the perfect balance.
yeah, quite literally earlier today, we were walking around downtown, and I saw a stand that had like a plastic cup full of absolutely massive strawberries.
Massive strawberries.
And I just like, oh my god, I really want that. And then Nina Senpai just walked up behind me, essentially like put her arm around me and just said, do you want me to get them for you? And I was like, yes, please.
Oh my god.
And she got them for me. And she even like had like apparently you could get like milk chocolate like sauce on top of it. And in the words of Vox, it was peng.
Yep. The funniest thing was like, I was ordering, right? So I was looking at the man, I was ordering for you, but then when he asked me, we didn't realize it was the sauce. So when he asked me about the sauces, I looked at you. You didn't look at the man.
I didn't look at the guy. I looked at Nina Senpai.
Milk chocolate, please. And then I turned around to him and I said,
It was like a
milk
game
chocolate.
of telephone.
Yeah. You were communicating to me, and I was communicating to the nice man.
I keep telling people I'm super scared of like speaking to like even I hesitate to even call the people of authority. It's just if anything goes wrong whenever I have ordered anything anywhere, I will just cut my losses and be like, oh, it wasn't that much money anyway.
Yeah, there was a place that we went to that it was like a big burger, and you were a little shy to like ask for some stuff out of it. So I went for you, and I was like, listen, this is what we need. We need this. Perfect. I really don't mind.
Thank
As
you.
long as it's like, again.
You're the best.
Because I've talked about it on stream. I've worked in restaurants before. So I like don't want to waste people's time, right? Like I don't want to waste people's time and I want to be polite. Like I kind of know how it works a little bit. So I save their money, their energy, their time. I save our money, our energy, our time. Efficient. Yeah. We said one about everybody, right? Yeah, more English.
I think so, yeah.
I just lost it, but it was basically like along the same lines again, trying to get stuff that like continues on. It was like
I would love a bit of spot.
shit. I don't know where it went. What was it?
A little bit of the bubbly.
It was who's the most like unexpected, like when you met. Who'd you say like blew away your expectations? Like
I feel like we all know each other so well that there was no massive surprises.
No, I agree.
There was just like tiny little like, oh, like
Yeah.
one of those things. There was nothing that was like,
Nobody is like completely different.
No,
Person.
no.
Nobody.
I think one thing that like kind of shocked me was when we were at the karaoke and he started singing. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
okay, dude.
yeah. When
Okay.
Vox sings like the boomer songs. Like
But he nails them.
He nails them. You do.
I-
Kindred, you are not ready for the karaoke.
Yeah,
the thing
not
is,
ready.
like,
not ready.
even though I'm sitting with people that at several points have insisted that they don't sing, during the karaoke, I was consistently impressed by their pitch accuracy. So that just essentially what I'm trying to say is throw your vocal files at me, for Christ's sake.
Mysta with the okay, can we talk about this? Can we talk about Mysta's high note?
Yeah, like I'm known for a while just from your speaking voice that you're a tenor like me, but
I don't think so.
I'm telling you, Mysta.
genuinely you're a tenor. Like from the way you speak, I can hear that you're a tenor.
When you sang in your regular voice, it was fine. It was okay. I listened to your karaoke. I think you did a good job.
Yeah, but
when you did like the high notes, I can't explain it. It just sounded.
I don't know if you realize it, but you belted in mixed voice. That's
It was
not.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, exactly.
was
The
so
fact
good.
that you just did that on instinct is really impressive because that's not easy.
What does belting mean?
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like strong.
Yeah, it's like
projection.
you're really projecting quite a bit. If you kept at it and like,
Yeah.
we're gonna be singing power metal in no time.
I really
would
think
love
you
to.
should
Yeah.
look into
Okay.
that.
Okay, chat. Imagine me and Mysta like singing something like Dragon Force.
Oh my god, yes. That would be so good.
Yeah.
No. I'm
can't see
I'm
it.
pogging IRL.
Yeah, I was just
yeah,
gonna say
literally.
Malord is fogging.
Oh my god.
That would be so good. I'm excited.
Anything that stood out?
The fire and the flames we carry on.
Okay, dude. Jesus, I can't do that.
No, you at the karaoke,
you
like going
genuinely,
up and down in
if
your
you
songs.
tried that right now, you could hit it. Like I've heard you. I know you can. See?
Whoa! What do we have to tell you?
What did I tell you?
What the hell?
What did I tell you?
Perfect.
No.
Tenor Mysta. That was like one
Mrs.
of the biggest surprises because even VOX, and I know you've been practicing a lot lately, and when I heard you sing, I'm like, because pitch accuracy in low ranges is one of the hardest things, at least in my opinion. Maybe just because I'm a tenor and I struggle with low notes, but the pitch accuracy of this demon in the low ranges is genuinely impressive, and I'm
Yes.
Oh my god.
I was like giving like a good golf clap.
I felt like I was transported to like a 1930s jazz bar when you were singing. Like, the vibes.
I was realizing like all of the songs that I liked and the ones that I felt like I was comfortable singing were like kind of old, and so I was going for a lot of those. Like we did Elvis, we did Johnny Cash, and all of that.
With Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra. Yeah. That was. So
Yeah, when
much
you did
fun.
that one, I was like sitting on top of the speaker, and like my ass was vibrating. Because the bass in your voice. Oh my god. I'll look for another question real quick.
Yeah, by all means. Yeah,
Okay.
like that was like genuinely like thoroughly enjoyable. I can't like the Kindred are gonna have a baller with the karaoke.
thank you.
It's gonna be so
And
great.
it's so different. Like when I did my karaoke stream, you practice those songs, plus you can kind of hear yourself more. In karaoke, one of the hardest things I found was hearing myself. So because of that, I overcompensated by like
That's
yelling.
a very
and,
easy
being
thing to
louder.
happen in live mixes. That's why I don't know if you've ever seen on stage that vocalists have like a speaker on the stage pointed towards them. That's called a monitor. That's so that they can hear themselves, so they're not just essentially over projecting and hurting themselves. Sometimes they'll even have an in-ear monitor.
And I know, and they like take it off sometimes if it's like kind of behind. I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think like once you do it at home, it's a lot easier to do karaoke because it's a much more controlled environment. So don't worry about it, Vox. You're gonna do amazing.
Bitches call me Vox Sinatra Kuma.
Vox
Hey, I
Sinatra.
mean, next week karaoke, right?
I'm hoping next week, but I think given some of the status of some of the songs, I think we might need to do a little bit more work to actually make it as good as I would like to make it. So
Yeah.
I might not be able to do it like traditionally with milestones. We kind of do it beforehand. And then during the stream we hit the milestone, but I don't know if that's going to be possible because it's going to take so much setup, but I'm going to be working really hard on it, so hopefully I can do it as
Maybe
soon as
just
possible.
be less successful. You know, just hit milestones slower, my lord.
Like
You're going too fast.
I love you, Kindred, so much for having helped me grow so quickly. But there are some times when I can see the karaoke on the horizon. I'm like, guys, can you subscribe like a little bit slower, please?
It gets
Please
really,
just
really
give me like
hard.
another 3 days or something.
It's really hard to like drink to my lord's continued success. Like I'm drinking every day to your
Oh my
success.
god. I have a question, but I don't actually know how. I don't know the answer to it.
No, the other one.
Who's the messiest out of all of you? I don't know, because I don't think we're really that.
Have you seen my room?
No. Alright,
Go have a look-see.
My room is messy.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
And I've been living in there for 2 nights. Like,
I mean, that's not bad.
it's not that bad.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
But like, it's mostly just because when I'm busy, like, I just don't think to clean anything.
Yeah,
like, it's just
yeah.
like, if the floor shall be tidy, then the floor shall be
How about this? I'm
unclean.
the least messy in common areas. I'll
Yes.
usually like pick up everything in common areas because I hate like.
Generally, I usually say that I'm a pretty messy person, but like just glimpsing into
Okay, wait,
Vox's
I'm gonna glimpse
room
into
from
Vox's
here,
room.
I know that my
not that
room is more
bad,
tidy.
Let me see. Because honestly, my room's kind of a mess. Oh. Okay, to be honest, I think my room's more of a mess, but I went shopping. So like I have like
that's
everything.
fair.
No, yeah, excuses.
I went shopping, but my room is definitely more messy. They're not gonna go look into my room because I'm up the stairs.
Oh yeah, that's too annoying to go up.
They're not gonna go look, but yeah. Let's just give it to my lord. I think it's fair.
Okay,
yeah.
fine.
This is really
another victory.
That surely being the messiest is a defeat.
No,
Hey, if you want to win this one, I can go look at your room right now. Hey, I can go look at your room right now.
No, it's fine. He's actually going.
Vox, are you really gonna go?
Oh my, he's actually going to Nina Senpai's room.
I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose.
Actually going to Nina Senpai's room.
I have like books. I have like books everywhere.
Books?
Because I brought books.
Christ, what's this?
Is it bad?
It's worth.
It's about as bad. It's
Joint first place.
Okay, but that's the thing. Like that means both of you take 2 L's. That's a dub.
2 L's with our L's combined. Give me your hand.
Power! Oh my god.
Yeah, you just if you have 2 L's, flip one of them. You just like twist them a little bit, put them together. That's a dub.
Power.
I have a really, really important question for Vox.
Yes.
It was or about Vox.
Oh. Okay.
Where's my wine?
Is it me flat or me cake? For my lord.
Would you guys like to have a look?
Oh
So-
yeah,
so we
stand
judge?
up.
I want no
I
part
think
of this.
Mysta has a really nice
Me-flats.
butt.
I'm wearing like a
It's like a McMedium.
Wait, muck?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Get that out of my
No, but-
face,
Okay.
Box.
Like, dude, I'm wearing like the baggiest fucking
No,
stuff.
I do think Mysta has like a big butt.
We've all been known that Mysta has the big butt.
Mysta has a big butt. Ike, I'm not trying to be weird, but you have like a round derriere. You have a very round
What is-
tushy.
I know that's French.
Derriere is a.
I know.
Your
When
ass
did you
is
look at Ike's ass?
Is
When did that happen?
I turn a corner and it's just always in my periphery. I'm trying to look away, but I'm like, damn, it's just everywhere.
Seeing him parade around.
I guess so.
One of the things that I remember Nina Senpai saying earlier today after we went to the store, I was walking ahead of her and she just said, "How can you walk this fast in heels?"
Yep. But that's why, like, when you're wearing heels all the time, like your like glutes and stuff like that, that gets strong.
I'm just so used to it, I don't even think about it.
I think the butt ranking is Mysta, big butt. Then I think it's Ike. Then I think it's Vox. And genuinely, honeys, you know this about me. I go to the gym because I have no butt. I'm trying to grow one. So I am last on the butt scale.
So guys, please leave it alone. McCake is canon. McFlat doesn't exist.
McCake is canon.
I think it's
McCake is
McCake.
canon.
It's a small cake, but it's still a cake. It's
A
a
cake
it's
is
a
a
muffin.
cake, dude.
It's a muffin.
It's a shortcake.
You can't say that about me because listen, I'm wearing baggy tracksuits.
Yeah.
They're not gonna forget. They're not gonna let me forget about this.
True.
Everyone,
Maybe you're tied. I can box.
Maybe.
Leave me out of this.
Sorry, baby.
I'm so embarrassed.
We were watching a street performer the other day, and one of the performers, like, they just got a man from the audience, and then he just kept slapping the man's butt, and we were like, oh my god, like, what if that was one of us just randomly, like, that's...
Yeah,
oof,
that was
so
really
odd.
odd.
I genuinely would have perished.
I mean, yeah.
But you, like, I don't know, we were
This
just watching
street
this,
performer,
like...
you just kept grinding on this volunteer.
on this
I was like,
poor
what
man.
the fuck?
You just kept grinding on him.
Everyone knows who the flirtiest ones are online, but is it the same IRL?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yes?
Let me tell you, you all saw Vox and Mysta's stream earlier.
Yeah.
The things I have heard.
You're literally just right up there. It's like, you have to overhear it. Like, you have no choice. Oh, and there's a second part on it too. Also, Nina, how were the boys in terms of acting super sus? Love you, mama.
Super sus.
Do you mean leading up to this and like trying to divert attention in order to keep the element of surprise?
They call me super sus.
Yeah. Okay, so I think, honestly, I really like how we, like, teased it. I really like how we teased it. Even Malord, I have to admit what Malord said because I think it's so funny. Malord put something fun on the schedule, right? And everyone's like, okay, that's suspicious. The worst part is he actually thought he was being sneaky.
Wait, you
You
did?
told us that you were like, I was pretty happy with this.
Wait,
Wait. So I was distracted. What are you saying?
Like
Remember
when you
the other
put
night? Yeah, you told.
you genuinely thought that like, oh, nobody's gonna figure
Yeah.
it out with when you put something fun in your schedule.
Yeah, you told us that the other
You
night.
genuinely
Yeah.
thought that you were being
And we were like, my lord.
I thought you were trying to like be cheeky and like hint
Yeah,
super hard,
yeah,
like
yeah.
I mean, I was.
But you.
Okay, now you're being retroactive. I know you are.
Because you. The
I
other
must,
night,
I must have said something wrong because
Wait,
genuinely
am I
the whole point is
misremembering?
that I was trying to tease people.
But if unless maybe I'm misremembering, because we were sitting right there and you said you're like, I thought like it was like pretty slick. Until then,
I have no memory of this. You're gaslighting
Okay.
me.
No,
I have no memory of this whatsoever.
For real, like, does anybody else remember him being like?
I don't remember.
Okay,
that
okay,
conversation.
it's okay, it's okay. Maybe like you said
Because-
something and
Do you
I
have a pen here?
misunderstood.
If you because
Nina Kosaki-like.
because if you genuinely thought that something fun was being slick, I'm sorry to break it to you. That's like the most unslick thing I could imagine.
I know it was obvious, but also to an extent, my regular stream time is 11 p.m. JST, and people were up at like 4 a.m. JST just praying that they were right. So
Also,
I mean,
so
I feel like for the prolonged
Yeah.
success of the collab, it was kind of worth it.
Yeah. I think like you were all like I thought your schedule was amazing. I thought you were
No,
the
thing
most
is,
amazing.
the thing is, like, I put 2 rest days because genuinely, like, I would want like
I'm gonna get my
the
wine, one
opportunity to
second.
rest, and the TBDs. I thought that, okay, that's vague enough, but like, simply because of Vox's schedule, if it wasn't for your schedule,
Yeah.
I think I would have been a lot more in the clear, but people instantly
Fuck!
put 2 and 2 together.
Fuck! I'm sorry.
And
It's
as
okay,
a
it was
result,
fun.
I had to feign ignorance on
was
such
fun.
a degree that like I felt genuinely bad because even though I tried my hardest to not like outright lie because I feel awful, I still feel partially genuinely guilty because I hate actual gaslighting. Like we all partake in a bit of tomfoolery around here, and
We all like to have a bit of fun.
yeah. We jokingly gaslight.
bit of girl bossing?
Yeah, jokingly gaslight. I genuinely felt bad because I felt like this was a little bit too real.
Honestly-
but I just really wanted to have that element of
Yeah,
surprise.
no, I really like that.
I think
Like I borderline considered like, should I do like an apology stream because I genuinely felt guilty.
Oh,
it was pretty bad.
No, but
I'm just having a think. Like now, I kind of wish I just scheduled streams that didn't happen. Like in my schedule, I just put like
Oh,
four
like dummy streams.
like 4 streams that I would normally do, like FNAF, Hades, this,
Yeah,
that,
like
but they just don't happen. And then on the day, like even though, you know, like on the day, even though we streamed later, I didn't have a waiting room or anything. Imagine if it's like on the day it just said like Hades, and people are like, where's the waiting room? And then that's the point where they would start to put 2 and 2 together, like only hours
they're
before
gonna
the
know.
actual collab happens.
Even
though maybe I could put my waiting room up and then just cancel it.
I
Like, as
think
we
it all
begin.
worked out. Cause,
I
like,
was thinking
I think
about
it all worked out.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that, but then like I know that some people they mark their schedule
Yeah,
like
to
their
wait for you.
calendars around
Yeah.
that, and if I mess that up, maybe like they had
A bad day.
like they, for example,
true,
they chose like, oh, like on this day I'm gonna watch Ike stream instead of this other one that I'm also really interested in, but I'm also really interested in this one game that Ike's gonna
It's
play.
my favorite stream.
Yeah, so if they like can't like essentially abstained from another stream they really interested in just to watch me and it doesn't happen, I would feel bad. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't want somebody to like essentially go out of the way and like cancel something they otherwise would have like want to go after just because I wanted to be a cheeky little bastard.
No,
and
that
have a
makes sense.
surprise.
Yeah. All right. In that case, I think I'm kind of glad that I didn't like gaslight too hard and I was just sort of obvious.
I think Mysta, you were like super not obvious too. Like your stuff is real. You are.
Well,
taking a
because
week
I am
off.
taking a week off. It's
Yeah.
just
I do think people like you were the most likely, and initially like I
Yeah.
was going to visit some friends, but Mysta was like the first person that I
Yeah,
reached
yeah.
out to because we talked quite a bit off stream.
yeah.
So I do think like people were gonna pinpoint that like we were gonna hang out with Vox, but it was like out of left field.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's because
Sorry, I said but you. I pointed at Ike.
Yeah.
I have to like say it out loud.
Yeah, I think the reason I wanted to like go really hard into like keeping it as ambiguous as I possibly could was because Vox Mysta, it's kind of a logical assumption
Yeah.
to make. I would have been kind of the wild card.
Yeah.
So, which is why I really want people to like keep them guessing until the
Yeah.
last.
It was
And
fun.
like I just wish I would have gone about it differently because I genuinely felt bad.
I was looking through the comments though, and everybody was just so happy, and all our art, like, it makes me happy to know that like us being happy is making.
You did
people
well.
happy.
You did well. It was like some full Amogus content on display. You know, just like you know, it is what it is.
But like I still like tried my damnedest to not outright lie. I just said I haven't decided what to do on those days yet because I didn't.
No,
Like,
it's
we
true.
had no plan. We essentially winged everything.
Yeah,
that's
we
true.
did. And then we also didn't account for like how tired we'd feel. You know,
Yeah.
First of all, we're walking every day a lot, but second of all, like our routine is really easy. We're all changing our routines drastically. Like even today, we woke up early. We went shopping. The Lord met us after.
Yeah, I
like,
never go out early.
we never go out. Like we're kind of tired.
Yeah, the fact that the fact that we were like out and about having breakfast in beautiful like sunshine in the UK of all places.
Yep.
Can you imagine?
Can't imagine.
Yeah, like the weather was beautiful, and I just thought to myself, I haven't done this in years.
Next offline collab, I vote that like let's say it's an offline collab for let's say 5 days. The middle day, it's a mandatory res day. Nobody is allowed to plan anything fun because if one person plans something fun, we all
No
will go.
fun allowed.
Like for example, this morning when we were out, you came to join us
Yeah.
because you don't want to miss out on the fun.
Yeah, I woke up late and I was like, fuck, they're not having fun without me. All right, here I go. And then I got on the tube.
Mandatory, no fun day in the middle.
Okay. Actually, this
Just
is
so we all read.
there's a question for you, Nina, but we can all like answer after as well. But it's because you keep like traveling and stuff. I hope your trip in Europe is super fun, Mom.
Thanks.
May I ask which NIJISANJI EN member would you like to visit next overseas in the future? This can be answered by the boys too after.
I think I saw this question. Didn't they say like it could be if it's your gen mate, then you pick somebody else? Unless it was too
No,
similar
I think that was
question.
something else.
Okay. So before the boys debuted, there was one NIJISANJI EN member that I really, really, really wanted to meet. And now that like they've appeared in a collab, I feel comfortable saying it. I have met them already. It's Rosemi. You boys know about it. I just
Rosemi-senpai.
so I have already met the person that I wanted to meet the most. But the other person that I want to meet the most is Mika. And like I think that's no secret. I want to meet Mika and Professor Oliver. Those are like the two that I want to meet the most. Obviously, I want to hang out with everybody in EN. Everyone's cool, but before Luxiem debuted, the people that I spoke with the most, like every day, I just was in a call with Mika and or Prof.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And then once you boys debuted, like I started talking a lot more with the Lyra as well, and Pomu a lot more. But yeah, so it's like those two, then you guys, yeah.
I'd like to meet Folger IRL so I can fight him.
Just for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just so we can meet
Record
on like a dusty hilltop and I can draw my sword on him and we can finally see who's the winner once and for all.
I'll record it and I'll just shout World Star. Like, you.
I feel like
Cyborg versus Demon gone wrong, gone sexual, cops called.
oh my God.
ASMR.
I would just get all the tags in there.
Yeah.
For me, I just want to meet the rest of Luxiem.
Yeah,
It's like it's like a checklist at this point. Like,
Yeah.
because I feel like I'm obligated. Like these are my boys. I gotta meet them.
The boys need to unite.
Yeah.
Do you understand how much different those two are gonna be from these two? You got the least say so, and now you're gonna meet the most say so.
Yeah, that is very true. because like I feel like
She was like 95 on the.
I feel like I'm the great.
guess.
I feel like I'm the great equalizer between these two. With Shu and Luca, I feel like what did Shu call?
I also think they have more energy.
Say-soxium?
Say
Something like that.
I also think they're gonna have more energy. They're gonna be like jumping around.
At the very least, Luca.
Luca is gonna be like impossible to control. He's gonna be like Mysta has a lot of zoomer energy, and like when we're outside, he'll be running around like running in circles, jumping on you know like people who try not to step on the cracks in pavements and stuff. Like he's hopping around on pavements and stuff. Luca, I think, is gonna be flying off the walls.
Yeah.
Like God forbid he gets into the fridge and has some of Ike's fucking rockstar energy, or else he is actually gonna become a rubber ball, just flying around and being like, "Fuck!"
He's gonna be the squirrel, like the squirrel in Over the Hedge.
He is. You give him like, what is it they give him in that? Like cheese puffs, and he just like the entire Earth explodes with an orange dusty explosion.
Yeah, but I know I'm talking about the scene where they essentially they keep him away from coffee because of how speedy he is. But then towards the end, they actually just straight up give him energy drinks, and like against their better judgment. And that's when the original Quicksilver scene happens.
Oh yeah, the time stops.
Yeah, that's gonna be Luca.
What about you, Mysta?
For
Who do you want to meet?
well, I want to meet the rest of Luxiem. I think we kind of need to do that. And like, honestly, if there was ever a chance for us to do Luxiem and all of Noctix, and then do some big like sort of event.
IRL fist fight.
Yeah.
IRL battle royale.
Yeah.
Street brawl.
Literally just a video of me and Folga in a fist fight to the death.
Or if
Sorry,
we
that's
did
so
like,
funny.
if we did like counterparts, like teams, like 2-2-2, you know.
Oh, what? Like, or
I think
maybe
we're
we all play a game of Capture the Flag. But like
Or like
on teams of five.
three-legged race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could do like an athletics
Who do we
thing,
think
like a
would
sack
win?
race.
Which sub team?
I mean,
would
have you
win?
seen like how good Luca is at Ring Fit? He's pretty.
I
think
think
he's
Lucas
pretty.
Sani might be the victors just for physical like fitness.
Yeah.
But if it's a smarts test, I don't know. If it's a puzzle, Luca doesn't read.
I'm not very good at puzzles.
Luca doesn't.
Everyone knows
read.
this.
I mean, he doesn't read instructions.
But yeah.
Yeah, and like if your RPG Maker horror track record is anything to go by, I think you're gonna struggle with puzzles. No offense.
Yeah, I'm not very good. I really go from
Shooky, big
with like reaction speeds in games. I think I'm pretty decent. Like, but with puzzles, I go from Milord to Milost very quickly.
Milas.
Shuki would be the team to like beat. Any
yeah.
smart thing, like any
Smart's
puzzles.
there.
Oh.
We have to hit
You
him with
and
like
Hugo would be like the wild card.
a riddle.
Yeah, I feel like me and Hugo would excel like significantly in other areas and just be complete deadweights in others.
Like I feel if it was just like let's say world knowledge, you'd probably win. You and Hugo. I feel like you both know so much about everything.
I kind of had to once I actually got here. I had a lot to learn, so I wouldn't
Yep.
stand out.
Yep. You had to fit in.
Yeah, originally the first time I saw a car, I was just my first thought was, what is this horseless carriage?
I have a question for you guys, but I can't answer this.
Okay.
It was, hi yo, was wondering what was your guys' first order when you went to the pub? Especially Nina. It's my birthday too, having a celebratory cider for myself.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Let's see. When we went to the
All I know is that I stole your chips. Or I stole
I
someone's
had fried
chips.
squid and 2 pints of beer.
You had squid?
Yeah, fried squid.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I'm predictable. I had a bacon cheeseburger and what did I have with it? Did I have orange juice or
Orange juice.
Yeah,
You had orange juice
yeah.
with no ice.
Yeah, that's true. And Vox, you had a steak.
Yeah, you did.
I had a steak
was
with the
good.
most amazing peppercorn dip
Oh, yeah.
and chips and oh my god! Like I had been out all day.
That
I'd
thing
been
was bloody as hell.
I'd been traveling all day. It was a medium rare steak.
fucking raw.
I really like putting my teeth into raw meat and rare meat. And it was a really good steak. I often find that like restaurant steak doesn't taste as good as homemade steak, but no, this was really good, and it should have because it was fucking expensive. But then with that, I had a couple of pints, and then followed the terrible Bush
Yeah, the
Bush
Bush
incident,
The Bush
and then Ike's
incident.
instant karma.
I don't think it's a spoiler to say that we were overlooking like this gorgeous river view. Because it's like the river here goes everywhere.
So
right? There's a big
I was
river where we
distracted
are.
as well. I was looking out like, wow, look at the view. Whoop! And I just sort of like, I didn't fully go into it. I kind of just like scuffled a bit and I tripped. And then what? Sorry.
McGrillin. Because homemade steak.
I
McGrillin.
actually don't grill steak. I fry it, and I think the frying steak is a little bit better because you get a chance to. With a grill, you can't really baste too easily, but with a frying pan, you have a nice surface to like
Is there
scoop the
such a thing?
butter and.
There's such a thing as unbased steak?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Are you trying to say that frying steak? Is
No,
not,
I'm making a pun.
Oh.
You're so dumb.
Unbased. Yeah, there is such a thing as unbased steak. It doesn't taste good.
What would you order at a pub though? Since you can't answer this question, Mysta, like what is your go-to order at a pub?
I would order a pint of dark fruits.
Strongbow dark fruits.
What
That's a cider.
What is
right?
that? Educate me. I don't drink.
It's like a purple cider. It tastes like blackcurrant. You have that.
Ooh, I love blackcurrant.
It's really nice.
Speaking of drinks, oh my god, do you want to hear about like the travesty that was your drink when we had our karaoke session? Because he mixed it, remember?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Oh, Mysta, you were so sad, baby.
Yeah.
And then okay.
I mixed
like
it. Didn't you?
I didn't mix it.
Wait, I was mad at you.
I thought you were mad at the bartender.
I was. Remember
You
I was
were
shouting
mad
at you
at me?
because I got told it was you. Didn't you say it was her?
No. Like
Mysta was mad at me.
No. Like we all like two of us pointed at the dude that brought them in and said like he made
I
like.
thought it was pointing at you. I was like,
Wow, you've been resenting me for 24 hours.
But you were apologizing. You were like, sorry.
I'm Canadian.
Because I was like, why was it mixed? And you're like, I'm so sorry. It's like, oh, okay, so definitely it was
No,
you
we
then.
just
Like,
apologized for everything, baby.
okay, well, chat.
I was
Basically,
sorry for it being mixed. I didn't mix it.
if you don't know what Sex on the Beach cocktail is, there's like layers to it. So it should be like colored, right? But it was like mixed, so it went all brown. It's like, what's the point then, dude? Oh my god, I'm sorry, Nina.
And you chugged it within like 5. I remember.
Oh, yeah.
I looked at the TV with the lyrics, and then I looked back at Mysta's drink. Gone.
Yeah, he like didn't
You
even
were like,
enjoy it. He just drank it out of resentment.
There was a question about this actually. It was, what did everyone order when we went to the karaoke?
I think you answered it earlier. I remember on your stream, I heard it.
I had some espresso martinis after I had a beer at the restaurant we went to earlier.
Yeah.
I drank nothing but water. So the children would have been so proud of me because
Yeah.
they always roast me for like not drinking enough
It's true.
water. I drank like 5 bottles
You
of
did.
water.
You did. I'm
Oh, you
proud
didn't
of you.
drink any alcohol?
Yeah, I had nothing else.
You were just
Oh
crazy.
my god! We gotta talk. For the first, I tried tonkotsu ramen for the first time.
Oh.
I tried tonkotsu ramen for the first time, and I'm a changed person.
Let's finish the drink story, and then
Yeah.
because there's more to talk about with the ramen. There's so much more.
Oh,
What about
bad
you?
ramen.
So Mysta had sex on the beach. How many did you
I
have?
had 6, I think, or it was 7. I don't
You were a little tipsy. I never want to forget
I
the
don't think I was
memory.
that tipsy.
I think were we singing Country Road? The one's like la 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 la.
Yeah, country
Yeah.
road.
Yeah, and then it was like la 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 la, and Mysta just turns to me and goes la 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 la, and
I
you
was
just
like right in your ear.
Yeah,
you just kept going la 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 la.
Yeah, I felt like, am I playing Drakengard 1? Because it just sounded like the possessed voice of the Watchers going da 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 da.
I
da, da,
never
da, da.
want to forget this memory. Yeah, we drink a lot of water. For me, I just had I forget if I had gin soda or vodka soda.
Oh.
But at one point they gave me whether it was gin or vodka, they gave me a tonic instead, which I don't like it, but once I'm already drunk, it's fine. And I had a beer. The ramen, let's talk about the ramen.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Also, yeah.
so a little bit of backstory. I have never had any like proper ramen. I've always had like instant ramen, just like samyang, like beef flavored ramen. That's it. So I was a little bit scared, especially since I don't really get along well with
The
food.
ramen.
And when we got to the ramen place, I was
Do you want anything
I was optimistic, but a little bit apprehensive. So when when the ramen actually came in, I was very worried because like there was eggs in it, and I don't really like eggs. But thankfully, Nina Senpai done took the eggs off my hand, and then so I just sampled the pork. It was tender beyond belief. I sampled the noodles. It was great. I tasted the broth too, and everything was just absolutely slamming. It was so good. I just kept eating. My mouth was watering thinking about it. It was that good. And I just kept eating. And then I took one massive bite of noodles, and I felt a crunch. And I was like, oh no, there's vegetables in this thing. And I just thought that immediately I was gonna gag, because I really gag super easily when it comes to things that just my brain doesn't like. But I kid you not, the broth and the whole dish together was so good. I was able to eat a pretty decent chunk of the vegetables. And I'm not kidding you. I sat next to Vox and Nina Senpai, and I just told them, I'm getting teary-eyed because this is the first time I've ever had veggies in a dish and been able to eat them regularly. And I just ate almost the entire thing, finished the broth, and I was in such a good mood. It was so amazing.
Okay.
I can't wait to have this again. It was absolutely incredible.
I'm really fucking happy for Ike because like
you know what?
Because, like,
I don't think I've had sparkling.
Okay, let me.
as more of a foodie, like food is like what makes me happier than anything else. Like obviously, I'd say like unconnected to work, you know, because the thing that makes me happiest in the world is this job. But then after that, when I'm away from work, it's food. And knowing that sometimes Ike doesn't really get to celebrate that as much makes me really sad. And so him actually being able to enjoy what I thought was an incredible meal with no issues, that made me a little teary-eyed as well.
And you even reordered the pig. It was like ribs.
Oh yeah. Oh, they all.
Yeah, you offered like me to try it.
Yeah, okay, but that's because I was getting full.
Yeah. Those were massive though.
Yeah, okay,
They were
the
so
second
big.
serving was so much bigger than the first one. Like,
I think it's
it
because the
was
first
changed.
one we were 3 on it. That's why.
still, like, oh, that was so tender. It was so delicious, and it was absolutely caked in teriyaki sauce, and I loved it.
My favorite memory of ramen was before the ramen came, we were just non-stop talking. We were just chitter, like chat, and as soon as the ramen came, it was just quiet.
Yeah, everybody just like
It was just
started
quiet.
digging in.
If you don't like it, I'll drink it. Can you give me the
This
pink
is my
cup,
first
please?
impression of sparkling
Oh,
water.
Mista's baby's first sparkling water.
I've had it like years ago when I was a kid.
Okay.
Is this
Ready?
like entirely unflavored, unscented?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Angry water, let's go.
Do you like it? Okay, he does not like it. Sorry.
What's the point? What's the point?
Thank you,
Like,
Mister.
Why would you do this to yourself?
I think it's pog.
Delicious.
It
Why?
tastes nice.
It's just angry water. I don't get it. I don't mean to offend Shu, but I don't get it.
You're
I don't
offending
get it.
me. Shu's not here. You're in punching distance.
Guys, you reckon they have ice here?
I don't know.
I don't think so because I checked.
Go exploring, I guess, but I wouldn't hold my breath. Oh,
Just put
Vox.
your bottle in the fridge after. I'm sorry.
No, I was
Oh,
thinking
your
about.
new shot glass. No, your
Oh
new shot
yeah,
glass.
it's like
Whiskey I
a
got a few days ago. Really
I've
keen
never
on
heard of that
trying
brand.
this.
Vox. I hate to be that guy, but this is your home turf. Could you help me order something? I haven't eaten anything today.
Absolutely, dude. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I saw you and Mister have Wendy's early. Do you think you can like?
The Wendy's might take a
Absolutely.
while.
Can you
I
hook
think
it?
I might need a
hook
bottle
it?
opener for this.
And let me see this.
Actually, it looks like
Yeah.
a.
You don't
This
love
is,
it?
um,
No, I'm
I'll
just being
finish it,
stupid.
baby.
You just gotta
No,
take
no,
it.
I beat
It
Luca in
tastes
arm wrestling. I got
flavored.
this.
Like I don't know how to explain.
No.
Like
Mista doesn't like sparkling water.
it's just like why? Why though?
Nope.
Nah,
It ain't happening.
Wait. Let me
Why
try.
would you need that?
Why not?
There it is.
There it is. There's the smoking gun.
I mean, it makes sense if you're like mixing it with something. I think because
Did
then
Vox
it gives
cook
it
for us? No.
the
Okay.
extra.
the kick.
Vox
Yeah,
will
yeah,
cook for
yeah.
us next time, right, my lord?
I will. I was very keen on doing it this time, but at the
It's
end
so
of the
much
day, it
work.
just sort of didn't really work out that way.
It's so much work.
It's a lot of work, but it's work that I love.
It ain't much, but it honestly.
The stove,
ain't
the
much,
stove
but
in this
it's
house is so fancy. I was really excited when I got here, but we just got like so overwhelmed with everything else we were doing.
Yeah.
You are genuinely getting owned by this thing.
It's
This
also like
bottle of whiskey
each of
just
us
doesn't
kind of
want to be
like took
drank.
naps and stuff.
That's not a call.
It's
No.
it's really tiring. This is something people don't
Oh.
talk about. It's really tiring to
Or is
switch
it?
from your daily routine.
Yeah.
To do it one day is fine. To meet everybody and like, even I, the extrovert, needed time to recharge my batteries because where we are, there's been a few people.
About like
Yeah.
like sleeping routines and stuff.
Yeah.
There's
probably-
one question that is like I just want to say something on. It was, have you guys noticed each other any sleeping habits from each other? The only thing I could say is like Ike, you sleep so hard. Like when you fall asleep, you are like
Even on the
out.
couch. Yeah.
He's
Okay,
gone.
okay, but that was because I was running at like 2 to 3 hours of sleep. Like I was dead.
Because we were playing Mario Party, and you were just like on that sofa.
You didn't even hear me slap Vox.
Yeah.
No.
There was like you screamed too.
I
like,
scream.
really
I
loud.
scream all the time. I'm sorry.
Fellas, really quick, I've realized that this bottle has a cork in it. Listen.
Oh shit.
Oh!
Love to see that.
Okay.
Fuck.
There's a meme I saw
There we
on
are.
the internet. It's like that will make your pop.
Nina senpai. I hate.
No, you're not supposed to say it.
Oh.
Yeah. Like that. Yeah.
Oh.
I hate that I know exactly what it is that you're referencing because of the rest of the yen.
But yeah, to that question, I don't think we've like looked at each other
You
sleeping.
really gotta stay.
So-
No, I will say this, Mister. You've woken up before everybody every single time.
Really?
The first day, I woke up at 7:30. You were already awake. Well, because of the doll. And then you already had left the house at like 9:30.
Yeah.
Today, I woke up. You were already awake and downstairs. Vox wakes up last. But
Yeah,
you wake up at like 10 in the morning. You don't even wake
That's
up
like
late.
normal though.
Yeah.
It's pretty normal. I think it's mostly because like I don't know, when I don't have anything to do in the day, I don't set an alarm and I'm like,
Yeah.
I have to sleep in today.
Yeah.
My bones are feeling old.
But again, your sleep in is like at 10 a.m. Cheers, everybody.
I don't have anything to drink, but cheers.
Fuck, that's banging. Oh my
Do you want my
god.
spicy water?
That is some,
okay.
that whiskey is pang. Oh my god.
I want to try after.
With me, I feel like I wake up relatively early, but when I notice it's like, oh, it's like 7 a.m., I just straight up go back to sleep and get a couple of more hours in, and then around like 9 or 10, that's when I get up proper.
Oh yeah.
Everyone. Plus, again, remember we're walking all day. We're tired. We're on vacation.
We're on that grind set, you know.
The thing, like, this is the most like consistent like human sleep schedule I've had in a long time, because we have things to do during the day, so we actually like get up like at a decent time, we go out and everything. It just feels so surreal, especially like with how like everybody's just been home for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
And just to meet up with everybody is kind of crazy.
It's like,
it's insane.
yeah, especially since the weather was absolutely beautiful as well.
Yeah. I still can't get over the fact that we're like doing stuff together, and I told you, right, like it's just crazy to spend time with friends, and sometimes it's just nice to like walk down the street, not say anything, but just be, you know, with your buddies.
That's one thing that I really want to say about these guys is that I've had friends where, you know, things can feel like maybe you don't know each other as well as you'd like, and things can feel kind of awkward in situations where you don't talk, maybe, you know, there's something. I feel like there's like a lot of unspoken animosity that kind of develops between some groups of friends, but these guys, I've never been more comfortable around a group of people in like a long time. Really,
I'm very socially awkward, and I can agree. Like I'm quite comfortable, even if I'm still quiet. That's just how I am as a person. So, but like none of you guys like criticize that ever. So
No,
it's like,
that's the thing about silence. I feel like silence tends to be criticized a lot because it's always seen as something awkward. I think that there's nothing better than being able to share comfortable silence.
Yeah.
Because I know that a lot of people, whenever they want to hang out or whatever, they always have to be doing something. For me, as if you're coming over to my place, if you want to just come over, like, take your phone out, I'll give you the Wi-Fi password, and we just do our own thing for like 2 hours. That is banging by me. Like, that is absolutely cool. I will adore that. It's so great.
Something we've been doing is like sometimes we're on the couch on Twitter, and then we just show each other a meme here and there. But we're quiet. We're quiet.
It's great.
I have
It's nice.
I have this really bad habit of not looking at where a tweet has come from before I show it to someone. The amount of times I've seen fan art of me and Ike, and then I've shown it like, Ike, look at this, and then I notice that I've only seen it because he retweeted it, and so I see on the tweet, Ike Evelyn retweeted this, and then I look at it, and I'm like, Ike, look at this. I see Ike Evelyn retweeted this, and I'm like, oh, Ike would love this.
oh my god.
I did.
He did. He loved it enough to retweet it already.
Yep.
I got a question that goes back to the karaoke again. But like I would need all of your guys' help with this, because it was I really hope you're having a wonderful time. Quick question: what are all the songs that you sung at the karaoke? Also, who was singing High School Musical? Okay, we were all singing that one.
Yeah.
We were all singing that one.
I
yeah.
queued it.
Yeah.
I wasn't very good at singing it, but I did try.
We only knew the chorus, really.
Yeah, me too.
So,
I've never seen the High School Musicals.
We gotta change that.
But
Especially the second one. Like, what time is it at the beginning of High School Musical 2 is genuinely just, like, even without, like, the nostalgia goggles and, like, everything, just such a good song. It, like, it slaps.
so
I feel
what
like
songs
it's too
were
many
there?
songs. I mean, everybody could like name a few songs
Yeah,
that they queue up.
I know we did Counting Stars.
Yeah.
For sure.
I remember all the songs I queued.
Go ahead.
Okay, so first up, I had One Step Closer by Linkin Park.
And I'm about to break.
Yeah.
I need a little room to breathe.
Yeah,
my God,
that was a lot of fun. One Step Closer. It was probably not very smart of me to do like a song that has a screaming section in it to start off, because I essentially fried my high range for the rest of it.
Yeah.
After that, I I'm doing them out of order, but I queued up Drown by Bring the Horizon.
Yes.
I also did another Bring Me the Horizon song, which was True Friends. Then I
missed it. I was ordering drinks when you did that one.
Yeah, when I queued up Misery Business, Nina Senpai just shrieked.
It sounded like I got shocked.
God, yeah.
I was gonna say that. Every time that a song of like one of those ones that you love but that you wouldn't think to put on came on, and she sees the name of the song, Nina screamed at the top of her lungs. Yeah.
I screamed at the top of my lungs.
Yeah.
I also queued Never Gonna Give You Up.
Oh yeah, that was fun. Did you tweet that one? I think.
We've
Yeah,
known
I did.
each other
That's why we're getting
for
all
so
the
long.
Oh yeah.
Oh, all the fan art of us as Rick Astley is my favorite thing. I love it.
Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it.
Panic at the Disco, Linkin Park. I queued up a Jonas Brothers song that I thought you guys would know, but maybe wrong audience. I queued up a lot of random stuff. Stacy's mom.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was fun.
Stacy's dad has got me down bad.
Stacy's dad has got it really bad.
What else? Honestly, I can't remember.
Take on me.
That was fun. Without Me.
We can hang out at the
Oh, I like how all of us just knew the
We only knew
chorus.
the chorus. It's another one of those.
Yeah.
Like, we only know the chorus. And then when he was rapping, we couldn't even keep up, so we were just like,
Yep.
What are you guys doing today? No, wait. What was that one song? There was like a 1 minute 20 instrumental.
It was my song. Oh my god. I queued up Goo Goo Dolls' Iris, and like it took them a while to get the song. They only knew the chorus. What was the song right before that song? It was like the same genre of song. Goo Goo Dolls' Iris, you guys played something. I think my lord queued it.
I don't remember.
And I'd give up forever to touch you.
It wasn't. It wasn't Panic at the Disco, was it?
No. It's okay. It was another one of those like feel good songs.
Wonderwall.
Wonderwall.
That was it.
That was yeah. Honestly, there's just too many songs, honeys.
Yeah. Vox, you queued up.
Fly Me to the Moon.
Yeah, I suggested 2 songs for you. It was What a Wonderful World and Fly Me to the Moon.
Oh, you should have heard me. You should have heard me doing fucking What a Wonderful World.
Oh, I'm
sounded
The fact
like
I started
Kermit.
normally. I was like, I see trees of green, and then Ike looked at
Red
me and I
roses
went, red roses too.
You do that so.
I see them bloom for me and you, and I did that for the entire song.
The moment he started doing that, Mysta lost his mind.
Yup.
I did.
And I think to myself, what the fuck?
But Vox genuinely like nailed Fly Me to the Moon. It was
incredible.
Perfection.
It was incredible.
Thank you.
You also queued up I Can't Help But Falling in Love with You.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh my
that
God,
one was
I
good.
screenshot that one too.
My favorite one that I did was Hurt by Johnny Cash. I think
Ooh,
that was the only one where I looked at myself and I was like, yeah, I can do this. Oh my god.
I think you nailed it. It really sounded. I felt the pain, my lord. You want to talk about it?
You know that Johnny Cash, it's not his song, it's a cover, but when he made that cover and released it, he died 6 months later.
Oh.
It's pretty sad. But yeah, it kind of adds more weight to it.
Thank you for the question. That's a great question. We had a lot of fun. Unfortunately, there was no Japanese songs in the cover.
No.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we did.
We looked for Hope in the Dark and it wasn't on there, which is shameful.
Unbased.
Did you tweet
Unbased.
Oh yeah, I haven't done that.
Tweet it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the reason is like we didn't reserve our karaoke early, so we could check, and you know, it happens.
Someone said thoughts on a Niji house. I think
As
that'd be
fun as
too
we're
chaotic.
having right now, that house wouldn't stand
Yeah.
for 2 months.
No.
Yeah,
The
no.
amount of chaos in that house, I think it would
Yeah,
tear itself
no.
to shreds.
So I think I'm actually gonna give a serious answer. I think
Yeah.
like with houses, it's really tough to have a house with a lot of people living
Yeah.
together.
20.
I have lived. Well, no, that's crazy.
ridiculous.
That being said, I've lived with a lot of people in the past, and I am somebody that if I live with somebody, I get really, really not competitive, but I get like positively charged.
Yeah.
So if somebody that I'm living with is like, I went to the gym this morning, I'm cooking healthy, and if it was a streamer, I did a stream today. It kind of helps me get like myself on that track better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is something like, you know, for me, living with another streamer would be amazing, but like maybe one. And you know, it has to be, so for example, for me, I don't mind mess, but like, if somebody leaves food out for 3 days, like, I will lose my shit. This is fine, because this is like, it's not, you know, this is just even, this is just 1 day. But you know, like, when you live with somebody and they've left like food out for 3 days.
What if it's like a takeaway though?
If it's a takeaway, it's fine, but it's like food, you know, like if they cut like a tomato and then they just leave the tomato there, like stuff like that.
Oh my god.
Like you gotta be like,
would really hate me.
I typoed my tweet.
But the only reason is because like I've had bug infestations before and like ant infestations. Well, maybe that's why, baby. So I would love to live with like 1 or 2 people, but again, like they don't have to be an EGEN streamer. They could just be like, you know, maybe like another content creator. Like, I don't know, maybe my dream, okay, I'm manifesting this, honeys, I'm saying this out loud. Manifest for me. Okay, can everybody please just spam red hearts, manifest this for me. I want to meet somebody. Have you seen those TikTok videos where they make food? So like they'll make like a sandwich or whatever. Somebody's gotta eat that. So
you want to be the person.
I want to live with like a TikTok famous food person, because then they just like cook all the food, manifest it for me, and then obviously while I'm streaming, they would just bring me food, right? That is like, please universe, I want to live with a TikTok
an ideal future, I think, is you and I living in a house together in a point where we have a kitchen where I can do hand cam streams and then you partake in the food that I make.
Please, but okay, I did, when we did the SCP, I read the comments, the bisexual panic.
Yeah.
For everybody that's pointing out my deleted tweet where I did a typo, you're not special. You're only making me sad.
Trust me, bro, no, I've been there. It's embarrassing.
Oh my god. Talking about hand cams.
Yeah.
Someone's asking who has the biggest hands and the smallest hands out of us.
I
think you have the biggest hands.
Yeah, Mr. and I compared hand sizes earlier.
They're doing that thing of, oh, how big are your hands compared to mine? Are we about to kiss right now?
I think mine.
Do it. For the fan art. Do it.
So I think mine are the biggest. Guys, it is now canon. Mr. and I have held hands and locked fingers.
You're supposed. Okay, this is the way you do it. Usually, it's like really short girls are like, "Oh my god, look how big your hands are." I bet you're supposed to say that. Can you please roleplay it for me?
Oh,
please, baby.
Oh my god, look how big your hands are.
I know, baby.
Oh my god.
They're doing it the opposite.
As your face.
I would like for everybody to know I am sitting.
In between you.
I'm sitting right in between them, and they're like locking hands, like right in front of my face.
I'm sorry. Do you want to be left out? I'll lock hands with you too.
I want to see how big his hands are compared to yours.
You have the biggest, so
don't touch me.
What? You don't want to touch?
The cat energy.
Yeah, like I have a very, very tiny hands. I struggle with chords on guitar.
Can I try and make a fist around your fist?
Oh.
No.
No.
Can we compare hands, Ike?
Sure.
Oh,
you're a little bit bigger.
The thing is, I played piano as well, and I really struggled with people shorter than me. Like they do this with my hands.
Yeah. Long story short, I have very girly hands.
I love Ike's hands. I think
we
really
have almost the same size hand. Mysta is a little bit longer than. Oh, quite a bit longer. We just weren't straight.
We weren't lined up.
Oh my god, this is so warm. This is so warm.
Oh my god. What are you trying to say? Whatever, man. Well, okay, so I guess the smallest, then it's Nina, then it's me, then it's.
What do you mean I have the smallest?
No, it's Oh yeah, the Lord's hands are bigger.
What? It's like Nina's.
No.
So number 1, number 2, 3, 4.
They can't.
What?
They can't see you.
They can't see us.
Wait. I think I'm. No. It's.
Oh no, you're bigger.
Nina Senpai is the smallest.
So Nina, Ike, me, Vox, in order.
I'm sorry, I kept pointing at them as if you honeys can see them.
Oh my god.
Small hand.
And you know what they say about a man with big hands?
Big gloves, big watch,
big wallet,
big wrist, big wallet.
The most important thing about Mysta, my darlings, big bank account.
What? Okay.
I'm teasing.
Does anyone snore?
I know that I, on occasion.
Me too. If I drink a lot.
So the thing about me is I sleep talk. I don't snore. I come out with entire sentences in my sleep. Has anyone heard me sleep talk?
I thought you were like talking to someone like on the phone or something? Like, I don't know. I don't know. If
No, I haven't.
There was this because I had to go to the bathroom like kind of in the middle of the night, so I tried sneaking down from my room, and it was relatively quiet. Your door was closed, obviously. So when I was walking down the stairs, I heard things from your room, and I just sharpened my ear, and I listened. And if you listened very closely, you could just hear like. Point of 87.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god.
By the way,
fucking had me going.
Yeah,
you had me going there.
I made that entire thing up.
Wow.
Oh
Nice
my
job,
God.
Senator. Why don't you back it up with a source?
You don't understand. We all
you want a
leaned
source?
Yeah.
Dude, trust me.
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
But I
We
never heard
all
anything you
leaned
said.
into Ike just to hear him.
All
He
I
is a
heard-
novelist. He's a storyteller.
All I heard from you was like just like bass noises.
I literally, my snoring sounds like hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper, hamburger, cheeseburger.
You know in cartoons, but they do it like the. Okay. If it was me, it would just be. Beans.
I have heard before that like if I get, not just drinking a little, if I get drunk, I will do like a little snore, like just like through my mouth. So if I do that, I'm very drunk.
Nina, don't you have a recording of me snoring?
What?
No.
So do you remember a long time ago, I got pretty drunk on stream.
Oh no, I
got-
didn't record you.
You didn't record it. All right,
No.
someone told me you did.
No. That's,
So-
I feel like that's kind of invading. your
It would be,
privacy.
but I
Yeah.
also wouldn't have minded too much. But I respect you, like assuming that I
No.
wouldn't want
So
that.
okay, what happened was you fell asleep in the Discord call and you were like very lightly snoring.
You
were
actually
breathing.
sleep talked.
Did I really? What did I
Yes,
say?
you
You guys
did.
remember what I
She
said?
No.
You talked to us, like we said something and you replied coherently, and then after that it was just incoherency, like you weren't listening. But it was like proper word. We thought you were messing with us.
Yeah. I will say this though, Finana is such a good girl. She was like, okay, Nina, this is effed up. Like, I'm gonna disconnect him from the call. I'm like, no, baby, we're listening. We were all just like quiet listening to you snore. But Finana was like, no, we should like disconnect it. I'm like, no.
It was a really silly idea from my perspective, because what happened is that in my space right now, I have kind of a small room. I have my desk where I record on stream and stuff, and then I have my bed pretty close. I was pretty drunk, and I was like, you know what, I'm really tired. I'm just gonna lie down, but I also want to keep hanging out with my friends. So I just moved my mic arm, I like craned it over, lay down in my bed on my back, and then just put the mic close to my mouth. And I was like, surely this will not result in anything bad happening.
Nope.
And for a while, I thought that like Nina had just a recording of me snoring.
No. Or I
And-
would have, if I had that, I would have teased you about it like a million times already. I would have just been like, my lord, send.
If I'm not mistaken, me and VOX are the only ones in EGN that have snored on COLLAB, because I've very early on after Luxiem debuted, I straight up just fell asleep in my chair.
Yeah.
And I gave a single snore, then I woke up.
Wait, I remember you did. I think I was there.
Yeah, I snored once, then I woke up.
I'm just trying to remember. Have I told you guys the best sleep talking story that I've done? I'm pretty sure I've told you guys,
snore.
but I don't know if I've mentioned it on stream. It's one of my favorite stories. So, okay, I might have told it on stream before. I can't remember, but I'll tell it again. So, quite a few years ago, like a long time ago, I was at a con, and you know how it is when you go to cons is that you stay in a hotel room with a lot of people. So I was sharing a pretty small room with like 8 or so people, and I was fast asleep. I was completely gone. There were 7 other people, and 2 of them were awake, just kind of having like a quiet chat at like 4 o'clock in the morning. And they told me the next morning, apparently, at about 4 o'clock in the morning, I was fast asleep, and I woke up, and I sat bolt upright in bed, and I just said, Minecraft! And then I just lay back down. Possessed by a power from beyond, I just leant up and was like, Minecraft! And then just lay back down.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's great.
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
I have a question for Nina and Ike.
Yeah.
Nina and Ike, how was England? Good or bad?
Wait, England?
Yeah.
Bad.
as in
What about
the
England?
UK.
Is it good? Have you been liking it?
I'm in Paris.
Paris.
I'm sorry, I tried. I actually had to wink. Yeah, Ike, let's talk about how bad England is.
Okay, genuinely, I am because like I'm from Europe myself. There's like certain countries that have certain reputations for certain things, and it just happens that England has like certain stereotypes about it, mainly concerning the weather and the food. But so far, weather.
Good.
Like beautiful, like the food has been great.
Clickbait, though. It is not like this normally.
No.
It's just like that the entirety of England just like,
Everything's amazing,
okay,
yeah.
Ike Evelyn and Nina Kostka are gonna be
Yeah.
are
You
gonna
make
be
it
visiting.
perfect.
We're gonna be on our best behavior. Everything's gonna be like pristine.
Yes.
The moment they leave, we're back to trash.
Yeah,
You
I
might
honestly-
honestly be right. So
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
UK has been cold and wet and windy for 5 fucking months, and it got sunny a week ago, and then you guys showed up.
Yeah.
I think the
We bring
moment
the
that
sun,
the
baby.
moment that we had our plans set in stone that this is
Yeah.
what we were doing, the weather improved because they knew that these rays of sunshine were going to be coming, and so I guess maybe you brought the sunshine with you.
Ike is the sun. Yeah, it's been really, really nice.
He's my son.
Love the weather. The only thing I joke about the boys with this, but my body's been like deteriorating. I was bleeding from my toe. My nose is stuffy.
Oh, I heard about that from Ike because you were like,
Yeah, that was
there's
kinda-
no blood on the stairs anymore. I was like,
So-
what?
Yeah.
This is a little.
I saw blood on the stairs.
So
I was
this
really
is
confused. I was really
a little
concerned.
gruesome. I didn't realize. So I like had a you know when you walk on like I guess a blister and it ripped.
Oh,
So then
yeah.
I took off my shoes and I was walking with my socks up the stairs.
Oh my God.
And then I went back down and then I see it kind of looks because it was only on like my small toe. It kind of looked like puppy paws.
It did,
because
didn't
it's
it?
only like the little toes.
I was like, is some dog bleeding on my stairs?
My first reaction was like, whose dog bled here? My second reaction was like, who bled here?
You look over and you see Mysta going.
My other reaction was, you know, I then was worried, being, you know, a woman. I was like, oh my God, how awkward would it be if I
my
bled
God.
here? And in the end, it was me who bled,
Just
but
thought
from my
about
toe.
it. Yeah, okay.
But the worst part is like, because like I didn't notice and we have a lot of stairs, so I went up one set of stairs, another. I then had to like go back down all the stairs and like wash my
And
blood.
then Nina Senpai asked me to help clean up the blood, and I'm just like,
No, I didn't say clean. I said supervise. Just give me like another pair of eyes to
Do
make
you
sure
mind if
that
I ask
cleaned
like
it.
why you just like assume like Ike seems like he knows how to clean up blood?
No, it's just maybe, you know, mommy's old. Maybe like I don't see properly. Like maybe I missed some blood. I just wanted you to be like, yes, clean, like a supervisor. I wasn't gonna make you clean my toe blood, baby.
Also,
No,
Ike,
I just thought it was something along the lines of like.
I'm so sorry.
like,
I bled everywhere. I'm so sorry.
No. Like it's like Ike. He seems like he's used to cleaning up a crime scene.
Yeah. No,
No.
it's also that you were the only. I think the boys were out doing something, or like maybe they were in the rooms, and you were downstairs with me.
Yeah, that was probably. I think I was charging my phone at the time.
So you just got unlucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was just awkward. I was like, oh my God, what if I'm the one who bled?
What if I killed somebody?
Yeah. Good time.
also, Ike, I want to say something. I saw someone say this in chat, and I can't get it out of my head.
What?
What do they call? What do they say when Ike comes to the UK? That's Ike England.
I love it.
I don't. And that's pretty good. Like I smiled involuntarily. I didn't want to, but I did.
Also, for the fan artist, I'm just gonna describe the scene.
Wait, oh my God,
yeah.
Vox. Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's okay.
When we got back from when we were just dead tired from something, I don't remember what it was. You asked me to give you like something in Swedish. What was it?
I can't fucking remember.
It was
I
some-
cannot fucking remember. No, I think it was. I think it was like the idea that that Ike says something about like about.
No, like you wanted something like it wasn't like oh good grief or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it?
I can't, the only one I can think of was this hypothetical where I turn to you and I say, I put my hand on your shoulder and I say in perfect Swedish, "You're thinking the incorrect thoughts, and I would like you to wake up from this dream," or something. Like I knowing no Swedish, just turn to him and I'm like, how do I say in Swedish, Ike, the accident was 6 years ago. You need to move on.
That's
Ike,
terrible.
olyckan var för 6 år sedan. Du måste vakna.
You have to slow down.
Yeah. Whoa.
That's the thing about Swedish. For some reason, it's like structured in such a way that even if you're not trying to, you just speak really fast. So if you have your thoughts really sorted out, you essentially turn into Eminem.
I love different languages are amazing for the way that like when you speak them, the way you speak changes so drastically. Like I love
your mannerisms change.
I love French so much because of the way people say like people speak in like in the UK. This is how we talk, right? In English, this is how people talk. In French, it's like.
I speak differently in French. My manner is.
It's like a long spew of like really quick talking and then and it's like it's really interesting. How does that develop? You know.
You know that I don't want to like go too much on tangent because I know Mysta has a question, but your brain develops differently depending on like some of the first languages you learn. So for example, if you talk to somebody who knows German as a first language, they tend to listen until like the complete end of the sentence, because in German you kind of have to listen to the end to understand what a person means. If, for example, Italian is your first language, nothing is good or bad. Things are issimo, like everybody's talking like this, like it's just people like you develop a little differently depending on like your first. So that's always really fascinating to me.
You want to describe the scene?
Yeah, okay. So the scene when Ike was talking, Vox sat from the couch on the floor, and Vox was just looking up at Ike while Ike was talking. Vox's long hair behind his ears, and he was just smiling while Ike was talking, like just the biggest smile on his face.
Any conversation between me and Ike is him sat somewhere, me sat lower, so that I help make sure that he knows how brilliant he is, and then I look up and everything he says, I'm just so true, King.
Yeah, like,
highly unnecessary. We're all equals here.
We're all equals
except
here.
I'm. Say it.
The mother.
No. The S word.
The shit.
I mean, it works.
No,
it works.
I am the senpai. We're all equal, except you know.
That's
That
true.
makes
We're all kohais here. That's true.
Ike was telling me, he's like, you know, I know people tell me not to call them senpai. I'm like, baby, I need all the ego stroking I can get. Like, please,
Like
stroke me, baby.
I essentially just like do it out of habit because like respect is very important. But like if
Respect me, baby.
yeah, I absolutely do. It's just like even when senpai's just like, oh, you can drop that.
Nope.
Sometimes it still happens. Like I'm trying. I know that I occasionally still call Mika senpai.
Maybe we can move to
I think she
Sama
likes that,
one
though.
day.
That's a bit much.
I get enough summer. I need to be humbled.
Hime?
Lord Box.
Lord Box,
Lord
Hako-sama.
Alright, Mysta, you had a good question.
I got something
Give me
fun.
with it.
It's kind of a question. It's just something fun we could do. Describe each other in 2 words. The first word being your impression before meeting, and the second word being after. So like your impressions of each other before and after.
Okay.
One word.
Okay. So let's do one at a time. Box, you start.
All right.
What was that?
Shit, my AirPods.
Oh.
Oh my God, the drip is on the ground.
Yeah, it's on the ground.
The AirPod drip.
The floor is wet with drip.
I like to imagine, I don't know, I just have this visual now of like Mr. being like, oh, I dropped my AirPods, and he looks down and he sees the AirPods, and you just, from the AirPods, you can hear the solo.
I got that stuck in your head.
You really did. He showed me the music video that's from, and every day since, like whenever I have a moment of downtime, it's like,
Is it bad that I have no idea what you're talking about?
Oh,
it's this weird bit from a song. It's not my kind of music, but it's like this bit. What's his name? Future. He just like comes into the song and he says, you can't probably understand what he says. La di da di da, shla ba mi na.
Oh my god.
La di da di da, shla ba mi na.
Okay, well.
And he says something like that in falsetto, and he was like, "Yeah, this is gonna make me sound, this is gonna make me sound."
I really
badass."
gotta show you it after. I really do.
He kind of sounds like Germa when he raps, you know, like.
Okay, okay, so
okay,
Vox.
first impression for Vox.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
Okay.
First
One
word
word
each.
for Nina prior, and then one word after.
So wait, just quickly, so I get it right. What is the question? Like, it's
Okay. First word before meeting IRL, and then impressions.
so
first impression.
say our impression before meeting them in one word, and then after.
Yeah.
About me, about Nina. Okay, so before I met you IRL.
No pressure.
God, one word is difficult.
You can if they're compliments, you can give many.
That's not the game.
Bending the rules for the
Yeah.
sake of stroking one's ego.
I'd say like for me, for you, it was like
Oh, they don't know who's for you. He
Oh.
pointed at me.
for Nina.
Yeah.
At first it was like friend, like good friend. It's 2 words.
It's okay.
Homie.
Homie.
And then after it was like family.
What the fuck?
You all grabbed your heart.
Oh.
Come.
Nina just hugged Mysta.
Yeah, I'm
like,
getting hugged
They're
from behind
cuddling
right
right now. This is the best thing I've ever seen.
No, like,
Oh my
not,
God.
Like, not only arms, like tails and everything.
Oh my god.
Oh. Both me and Vox like grabbed.
Yeah,
We grabbed our chest. We were like,
Yo, like,
oh,
oh my heart.
Oh my god.
bruh.
Okay, it's good I didn't do my makeup yet, because I'm like... Oh,
Oh my
you
god.
didn't have to go so... How are they going to follow up with that?
There's all
My bad.
There's all downhill from here.
They can't follow up.
My bad.
I was gonna say, you know, before I met you, I think the word I would use to describe you is caring. Like you've really been there to help me through a few scrapes. You've always been there to talk when, you know, this being a new career for me, I never really. There are lots of things I didn't understand. You helped me sort things
Sorry,
out.
no, it's just my foot is numb. I'm not trying to...
I was really confused. I was like, do you want me to lie down on your shin? What the fuck?
No.
I was like, that's the last place I would want to use as a pillow. But you know, there was all of that, and then after that, I've been wanting to I don't know how to say this in just one word, but I guess like I don't know, like my opinion of you as a person has not changed, but after having met you, like I would say pretty, because you didn't look a day over 22.
Damn.
I don't know how many hundreds of years old you are, but you're making it work.
The flirt.
Aren't both of you in like the triple digits?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're in the triple
we're in
digits.
the
I'm
triple
I'm 400 and something. You're
I'm above that a little bit. Not
a
by
little
much.
bit,
Not by
yeah.
much.
So she still has mom status, but like, I have to be like she. I don't know what her skincare routine is, but she's making it
Thank
work.
you,
I'm
boss.
sorry.
Thank you, honey. Oh. This is really awkward,
And
but like fun.
Okay, let me
Eating
think.
this up.
Um,
Compliments feed me more than air. Alcohol.
Air doesn't really feed anyone.
Feeds plants.
It's plants.
Oh, you think you're clever, aren't you?
Don't attack my family.
We're all family. Anyway, let's see. Prior, it was just let's see, organized.
Ooh. Okay.
Now, disorganized.
No. Now, just mainly because the karaoke. The accent came out there. The karaoke punk.
Yeah. Punk mom.
Just added that. Just like I'm the cool mom. How do
Not like other moms.
How do you do, fellow kids? Anybody want to sing Misery Business?
Thank you. Oh, I'm so shy. Oh, my face is all red.
Oh, yeah, so cute.
We're gonna do one word for Ike then.
Oh,
We have to do one for all of you.
Yeah.
yeah. I was
Okay.
like now everybody
next.
like.
Now your turn to blush.
No, I don't want to be next. You should go next.
It only makes sense. Like
Okay,
go
fine.
one.
Fine.
Okay, Nina
Right.
like
Okay,
Mista's turn.
Okay, wait. Okay, I'm going. Hold on, let's all think about it. Sorry, I was so
Yeah.
distracted by getting complimented. Mysta, before I met you, I worried for you a lot.
This is not. This
No.
is one word. I'm asking for your opinion on me.
Before I met you, worried. After I met you,
Okay.
super worried.
That's 2 words.
I know, that's worried.
After I met you, dead.
It's just like worried. And after I met you, concerned.
What?
No. Before I met you,
Yeah.
I thought you were friend. Like, you know, you're the
still what I
person
think.
that well, it's true. You're the person that I talk to the most. We talked a lot before your DP.
Yeah.
I have told you, like, a lot of my more personal, like, slightly
Yeah.
less, you know, you boys kind of see the nice version of mom where I'm like, ooh, everything's good. But Mysta, like, he's heard some shit. After I met you, I can't top family. I don't know how to top
You
that.
don't have to top
it's
anything.
It's not a
You just
competition.
Yeah.
After
Call
I
him
met you,
God.
acquaintance. I'm
Uh-huh.
kidding. I'm kidding. No,
Okay. I'll accept that.
no, baby.
Before friend. After Fred.
Fred?
Fred from YouTube.
Hey, it's Fred.
Hey guys, it's Fred!
Oh no, is that like the annoying orange guy or no?
No, I mean, might as well be.
Yeah,
he's
might as well be.
he's the dude with the really high pitched voice, like,
Hey guys, it's Fred!
I miss him.
Okay, it doesn't really count, but like
I don't.
very grateful. Like I know it's
Very
the word. It's like
grateful?
grateful.
Oh yeah.
Like I just feel that it's. I'm so happy we met and everything. You know, you are somebody that I trust so much, and I now feel like I can trust you even more and all that.
Oh.
Like I'm so grateful.
Thank you so much.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so like.
I don't know how to accept compliments, so I'm just gonna say thank you.
I'm so grateful.
I know exactly what you mean.
That's why I wanted you to go next, so I could just say stuff to you instead.
I am going next, but I'm gonna be talking about you.
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
Let's go about Mysta so I can like think, because I was. So
Okay,
distracted.
so
Oh my God.
like let's see. Prior to this,
That was.
let's see, like.
It doesn't have to be positive.
Yeah, I'm well aware. Let's see. The word I would use was just like admirable, because there was like there's so much about you, Mysta, that I just admire you. There's so much that you do so well and in your own way that no one does what you do like you do. And I just
What?
like just the way that you carry yourself, the way that you entertain, like how you tackle like every different game, every different stream, every different concept. Like when you put that whole like Luxiem game show together, I was just like floored. The fact that you put that, like, because that it was like not to put like manager sound down or anything, but it was on the same level as like something that we would do on the main channel. Like,
I agree.
And you did all of that by yourself.
yeah, I thought it was incredible. And now that, and even though like that, it's always was this a little bit of admiration. Now that I met you in person and like spent like proper amounts of time with you, like day in and day out, just. And this goes for you too, and to VOX essentially. It's just, I just think of you like brothers I never had.
Yeah, brother.
They're hugging. They're hugging. They're all hugging. They're all hugging.
brother.
Oh, that's. I see that.
We got blood brothers.
Holy shit.
Brother from another mother.
Oh my heart.
Yeah. It's interesting for me. Like, I think before we met IRL, the one word I would use to describe you honestly, and I know this might not track with what your impression of Mysta is from how he acts on stream, and for the way that I talk to him, but the word I would use to describe you before we met IRL would be smart, because I think that the way you go about your work is extremely inspiring. Like, I think that the way you manage yourself on social media is immensely intelligent. I think that the way you come up with ideas for streams is always clever. And every morning I wake up and I see your schedule, your waiting room, I'm like, fuck, that's a good idea. And like, he's always so far ahead of the game and is always thinking so hard about what works, what doesn't work. I think he's just really, really into this as a career, and he's so smartly thinking about how to make things great for the people that he makes content for. And I have like, I think honestly, even like I think that a big part of why I've been working so hard and why I've like, you know, obviously I have you guys to thank for like how well I've been doing, but I think a lot of it is because Mysta pushes me so hard with how hard he works as well. Like, I feel like I need to like, not only does he give me good ideas, but I feel like I need to stay on your level, because I honestly think that you're the one pushing the boundaries, and I can't say that enough.
Oh, man.
But when it comes to afterwards, I would say like you're just so chill. chill is the word for it. Like, I remember last night we got back from having been out, we'd been to the karaoke and everything, and we stayed up for a little while, and it was the first time in ages that we turned the TV on and you were like, yo, look at this YouTube video, and we were just like, we were looking at like a load of really silly shit, like Tom Scott vaping, but like reverse, so it looks like a passing cloud of vape
That
just
was so
resuscitates him.
When he like looks at the clouds as well.
I've never in my life have I felt so relaxed around another person. Like, I was just sat there, we were just flicking through videos for ages. It felt like, I don't know, like there was just something about your energy that I think just really makes me feel really awake, but also like not stressed. Because someone who makes me feel awake, normally I feel like they're trying to kill me. You make me feel like I want to stay awake because I'm gonna miss something if I fall asleep. So like that, I think that's a really special thing. And I'm like, Matt, I'm gonna miss you when I go home. I'm really gonna miss you.
Oh, thank you, man. I don't know what to say.
Bruh, you're not even talking about me. I'm about to cry.
Wait,
I'm about
it's
to
your
cry.
turn
I'm
now.
like-
Oh no,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
dreading
your
this.
turn now.
I'm dreading this.
But before we switch on to
Yeah.
I completely agree with like your comment about Mysta. Like, obviously everyone's amazing and incredible, but I feel like Mysta, you've already inspired people on changing their titles, changing their thumbnails, changing their content stuff. Like, you do something, and like, I would say we copy you, but like, you know,
I definitely,
steal-
thumbnails especially, I steal ideas from Mysta all the time because his thumbnails are so smart. I'm like, every time I see a thumbnail from him, I'm like, fuck, that's smart.
Yeah.
I have this very
I'm glad
vivid,
you said it then, because I steal from him too.
I have this very vivid memory of Mika DMing me at one point and sending me one of her thumbnails.
Oh no, she did this to me too.
She sent me a thumbnail for a collab she was doing with Mysta, and she was like, okay, which is better, this one or this one? And she had sent me her idea for a thumbnail and Mysta's idea for a thumbnail, and I didn't recognize whose was whose, but I just looked at the one that Mysta made and I was like, what's that? I was like, that one is just plainly
It's
better.
better.
And she was like, all right, fuck you.
Yeah.
She was like, all right, fine, fuck you. Like, wrong answer, but fine.
Then she DM'd me
Yeah.
the exact same thing, and I picked Mysta's thumbnail as well. And she was like, what? And she just told me to F off as well.
I was in the cool while that was happening, and she was getting really mauled. Really mauled.
The fact that she did it went to both me and VOX. When VOX didn't give her the answer that she wanted, she went to me because, like, oh my
Yeah,
God,
thinking-
Ike will surely Ike will give me the
Yeah.
answer that I wanted, and I didn't.
It's kind of crazy because I feel that Mika's thumbnails are incredible.
They're really funny.
So for
They are genuinely
mean.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, I remember seeing the Jump King ones, and just seeing these mini rants in the thumbnails is like the funniest thing. But just like when she asked like which one was better, my analytical part of my brain just kicked in, and I was like, okay, so what would like be eye catching on smaller screens? What would do well in the algorithm? What? And it's just and for some reason, Mysta, you just checked those boxes a little bit better, and then Mika was really mad at me.
But I feel like you really like the way that it's like you do small things all the time, your tweets and other stuff that like we adopt. Even if we don't try to copy it, it works and it's unique, and we all accidentally
the
copy
biggest
this
thing
stuff.
the biggest thing to say is that I think that in terms of like knowledge of how to do this shit as a career, Luxiem is 10 times stronger for having you in it.
Oh, man, thank you. I really don't know what to say about compliments, so...
You ain't gotta say shit.
gonna find
You've got your shirt over your
I'm
nose
just
right
gonna
now.
put
That's
my
all
shirt
you.
over my
That's
nose.
all the proof I need.
Yeah.
And by the way, when I was putting on your guys' stream earlier today downstairs, I saw some of the things you were searching. I'm like, oh, okay, interesting.
Interesting.
Cool. It's your
You should
turn.
watch those videos, by the way. They're very funny.
Ike time.
Ike time.
Yeah, now it's your time.
This is a certified Ike classic.
I didn't sign up for this.
You smell.
I'm
You know
gonna
what,
be a little
Ike?
lame.
You don't smell.
You
You smell good.
Oh, I just rolled his eyes. So Ike, before I met you, I thought that you were so helpful. You are somebody
So is that the word? Helpful?
Helpful.
You. Are you disappointed?
No, I was just confused.
Yeah. Because I talked a lot. I don't know how to do one word. Remember when Luca had 5 words? He's like, pog.
Yeah, like we only had 5 words, and he kept the 5 words, but he spent one of them on Pog.
I think he did. No, he was like pog. No?
I remember in Among Us, what was it? Lucas said, "Who was in showers?" and then one of the things that Mysta said, he was I can't remember who it was exactly, but he was like Alira, Pomu, Finana, dead in fuck.
I thought you were
Me vent.
I thought you were so helpful. Like since debut, you were just because we talked on Discord quite a bit. Sometimes you would, sometimes when you talk to somebody every day, you kind of tend to share a little bit more of like concerns, worries, like today like I had maybe like an average day because this happened, and you have been like very, very a positive kind of like inspiration for me to do things. You've been pushing me to do things. You've been always telling me like Nina senpai, na. Now that I've met you, that is like 10 times more. I will randomly say something and I will be like, Nina senpai, you always tell me ta, and I just feel like you have like a natural buff, and it's like a buff to like inspiration buff. Like being around you, like if
He's
had
like a
flag,
bard.
you'd be the flag. Like you just like, you're so freaking inspiration. Like everything, and you don't go like out of your way, because like for me, I'm the kind of person like, you're amazing and I appreciate you, but you're just like Nina senpai, and then you say like 1 or 2 or 3 words and I'm like you don't say much, but it hits.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't just hit the heart, it hits the soul. Like it goes like it. You fucking see me. Sorry for swearing. Oh my god, that's when you know what is.
It's
you,
live
like,
stream, I swear all the time.
You see me, like I feel you when you give positive comments, it goes to like who I am as a core being. Like you're not just like, it's gonna be okay. You don't say that.
Your actions like
you
speak a
give
lot.
the words that like, wow.
Yeah,
like,
not even just the words. Like I can. Sorry if I'm.
No, go add on. Make him cry.
No, stop that. It's like,
I will
okay,
drink
I don't know
his
how
tears.
to relate this to words, like the single words, but like we were talking about the Among Us collab and stuff. Like I was having a hard time like speaking. Oh no, I'm okay, thanks. But yeah, I was having a hard time speaking, and like, it's because I'm already quite socially awkward, but it was quite late at night and I didn't want to speak louder than everyone and stuff. Then like you actually like kind of stood up for me and stuff, and you like stopped everything to do like the emergency meeting so I could speak.
It just felt like the right thing to do.
Yeah, and I looked at the VOD and I was listening to it. Oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna tear up for some reason.
Me too. I'm so close to tears. We're just gonna cry on your stream.
But the way you reacted was like really. Oh shit! I don't know why.
No, Mysta!
My
boy.
I haven't been drinking, so I know I'm crying.
Baby.
Oh, my doggy.
We're a little my
I'm
doggy.
sorry. I don't know why I'm crying.
Hey, my doggy.
But yeah, that meant a lot because like even after you messaged me, and you were like, I know how it feels. Like
I just wanted to make sure that you were okay.
yeah, it really meant.
You're gonna make me
meant a
cry
lot to
now.
me.
Man, I'm crying
It
too.
really meant a lot, man.
I'm really out here hearing you cry.
I didn't realize he was
I
actually.
just started crying so
I didn't
much, I'm
realize
sorry.
he was like crying a lot, and then I saw it, and I was
yeah,
like,
I'm sorry, I am crying a lot.
I was
sorry.
like, oh my god.
Don't be
Oh my
sorry.
god. But I don't know how to relate that to a single word, so yeah, like I really appreciate you, man. You're pretty fucking amazing.
Thank you. And now that you met me in person, all of that is just gone.
Your emotional intelligence is like on another level.
Oh, actually.
You are so like I hate to the whole like I know there's like the memes of like as an empath. I sense that Mysta is crying. No, but like your emotional empathy is like it's like
Yeah, the
there.
one word
It's
for
cool.
after I met you is probably like expressive, because you are so expressive. Like we already touched this, I think you mentioned it earlier, but like holy shit. You're really, really expressive with everything you do, and like especially when we were in the karaoke.
like that. He just went.
You are. And like when we were in the karaoke, holy shit, you turn into another person.
Really,
It is
honestly.
so, it's like a 180 switch. and then like especially if there's like 2 different parts, like the screaming part and then back to singing again, you just immediately switch between them. I'm like, yeah, what is happening?
I think it's a thing. I've seen this in a lot of like vocalists that do both like singing and screaming. Like when you switch from singing to screaming, your body language changes entirely.
Yeah.
I have seen I think her name is Courtney LaPlante, who is the vocalist of Spirit Box. She has like a beautiful, like soothing operatic voice when she's like sings cleanly. But then when she switches to like some really hardcore false chord screams, her entire like body language changes from like really smooth and flowy to "come at me, bro." It's really funny.
God.
You're really expressive. That's another thing. You're so expressive. Hold on, I have to pee. I'll be super quick. I just don't want to miss all the
No,
Vox
go
things
for it,
we're
go
gonna
for it.
say.
We'll kill time. We'll kill time.
I'm gonna go
We'll
downstairs
stall.
so they don't hear. Do you want another Coca-Cola?
Yes, if you can have some more
Do you
cock, that would
want
be
some?
great.
Do you want
Oh
something?
no,
Right. Speaking of which, Vox,
Wait, I don't want to miss anything.
No. We're not.
Speaking of cock?
No. Like we completely forgot about Wendy's.
Oh shit, you were gonna get food.
Yeah, like I still haven't eaten anything.
Oh my
I
god,
thought you
let's get you some,
ordered it
let's
already.
get you some food, bro. Oh my god,
Oh my
I completely
God.
forgot. Let's get you some food. Alright.
Like, do they have like this the same menu over here?
I don't think they have the same one, but you can have a look. I will show you. I'll try and find them right now. Hopefully they aren't closed. Can't believe they have a Wendy's here. Yep, there you go. So you can just take a look.
Let me have a look-see on this.
I've handed him my phone, and he is now looking through the menu.
I love the fact that it folds. Let's see. What do you have to? There's so many combos. There's, oh my god. I understand how people essentially have. What is the buyer's remorse? No, it's not buyer's remorse.
Hmm?
What is it when? There's this word in Swedish called beslutsångest. No, beslutsångest. It's like decision anxiety, where you're like.
I used to have that, yeah.
It's such a handy word, where you're essentially looking at a lot of options, and you're just like, oh my god, what am I gonna pick? There's so many to pick from. Like, it's such a handy thing. Like you essentially can use, but I don't know if there's an equivalent in English. Or do they not have like?
You know, I'm not even including this as my official answer. You are so fucking expressive. Like even then, just when you said it, I was looking. I was like, you could be a film actor. Like the way that you use your face to convey emotion, like when you're trying to make me laugh, is like insane. It's insane.
I'm not even trying to make you laugh at the moment.
But it's like it's the fact that like when you were making a joke, the way you were like, oh my god, like you weren't trying to make me laugh, but you were trying to act as someone else.
Saying, like convey like the whole sensation.
You conveyed it in such an insanely hilarious way. I thought that was so cool. Like just out of nowhere.
Decision paralysis.
Is that what it's called?
I guess that
I
makes
saw
sense.
a few things in chat. Decision paralysis and indecisiveness. Ike Emotion Land. Okay. This chat is all over the place.
Ike Emo Land.
I'm just gonna chalk it up to choicent.
Choicent. Or perhaps indecisiveness.
Maximizer.
A word we've all used.
It doesn't really carry the same, like, it's sometimes like there's this very specific nuance that is tied to a word that doesn't really translate.
Ike Feedland.
Come again, what?
Ike Feedland.
Oh, feed.
Ike Fiendland, because I'm fiending for him every day.
You can modify? Okay, no,
I'll modify you in a minute.
Sorry for the wait. I couldn't find the cock. But you put it in the fridge.
What now? Oh,
I couldn't find the cock. You put it
welcome
in the
back.
Down trees.
Ike Feetland?
fridge. Ike Feetland.
Ike, wait! You know, she believed he lied. Ike Speveland.
Speveland. Oh my god. Welcome back.
Thanks, baby.
Nice lip balm.
Thank you. My lips started chapping. I'm falling apart.
Hello, India Golf 99er.
So we're making Vox crime?
What?
No, I still have to talk about Ike.
Oh, we
Yeah.
haven't even finished. Oh
I
my god,
still
I'm
have
sorry.
Told us to wait for you.
Yeah, you said.
Thank you. You're the best.
I mentioned something
Okay,
about
I-
Ike. I was just talking
you know
about
what to
about how amazing like his sense of humor is. Okay, hold on. I accidentally added
You are
baconator
so-
fries. Do you
you're
want fries?
always making
You
us
don't want
laugh.
fries.
No.
No. All right,
But, I
I
mean,
will-
you can add them if you want.
I will take them off. All right. Yes.
I love when I hear your hiccups IRL. It's so cute.
Hiccups IRL.
Hiccups IRL.
Hyperneurokustiska diafragma kontra vibrationer.
That IRL.
Hey! Alright.
I am still thinking about like one of the most golden moments of the karaoke is when we were doing Without Me by Eminem, and we were struggling with the verses, mainly Mysta, because I think you queued it.
I queued it because we were singing it.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
thought, but
And
I forgot that there's
but
like
when the chorus came about, literally all of us could not have been more in sync.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we absolutely aced the
Yeah.
chorus, and it was amazing.
It's just, he's a fast rapper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a tough song.
Oh my god.
So, when it comes to Ike, I struggle to contain it to one word, but when it comes to like how I felt about you beforehand, God, there are a lot of things that I want to say about you, but I suppose the thing I would say to begin with, I literally can't contain it to one word because there are multiple things that I want to say. So, can I say one word that relates to like a larger subject and then move on to a second word
Yes.
later?
If he says beans, hit him.
Okay. So, before I met Ike IRL, I think the first thing that I felt about him was, I mean, helpful is a good word for it, but I think I want to say something else. I just felt like he was a really good friend, because when you and I both had some kind of unique difficulties when we first got into after we debuted, we kind of struggled with a lot of similar stuff, and whenever I felt like I needed somebody to talk to, you were always there, like literally always there. You were, if I had more words to say, I would say reliable. I would say, like they're right. Like as an empath, me talking to Vox. While like starting to sense that he's upset after I've stabbed him in the chest, like I think that no matter how anxious or upset I might be, you always know the exact right thing to say. No matter what I get myself into, I feel like you're always there to pull me out. And there's, I mean, Ike. What can I say? Ike has the strongest pull-out game, but sorry. But beyond that, also one thing I'd like to say, again, is just, I think okay, I'll say this one other thing, is that before I met you, another thing that I would say is sort of, God, I don't know the right way to describe this, but I guess it'd be like, I don't know, unleashed.
Unleashed.
Like Sonic.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Like Sonic! You're so based, Mysta! Oh my god!
Listen, alright, can we agree Sonic Unleashed is kind of underrated?
Okay, I don't know if, sorry to derail the conversation, but spicy take, I think that Sonic Unleashed, better than both Colors and Generations.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it is. Of course it is. Of course it is.
Yeah!
Yep.
Clap
We've
it
lost
on.
them. We've lost them to
but
Sonic.
I think the biggest thing I would say is that, like, from the outside, you strike me as a pretty deeply introverted person. I mean, you were on Team Introverts in NIJISANJI.
For good reason. Did you see how we did?
Yeah, you, like, you did amazing for everything but the communication part. Like, there's so much about you that I think is defined by, like, struggling to socialize, which, first of all, I think is bullshit because you're so great at socializing with me and helping me feel better when I'm in a state. But also, I think that I say unleashed because that doesn't do any justice to how much talent you have. And I mean it when I say, the reason why, like, it's sort of become a thing that I keep simping for you is the fact that when I saw your karaoke, I was so blown away, not just by how well you did, but by how terrified you were before you went live.
Yeah, I literally, like, borderline cried to you and Selene prior to the thing because I was so scared.
The anxiety that you were feeling before your karaoke, I've never seen more unjustified anxiety in my life. Like, yes, it's justified in the sense that you're about to do a big and important thing, but it's unjustified in the sense that I have never seen someone just slaughter a goal faster than you did. I mean, not only was it already insane before you went live and when you were doing the whole karaoke, but then you decided to do aspirin.
Aspirin.
And when you started screaming and it was just went perfectly. You didn't need to add fancy dressing to it. All you did was you turned up the reverb, you put the right settings on your microphone, and you belted, and I was so proud of you for having made yourself do it. Because you just have, that's the best thing about this career. That's the best thing about this job, is that you're surrounded by people that you're so blessed to be friends with. I've never known a group of people more talented and more hardworking than you guys, and you epitomize that so much, because not only are you so great at singing, not only are you so hardworking, and not only do you have such great ideas for streams, you don't act like you know that. And it makes me so mad, because I'm like, no one deserves to be like massively narcissistic and full of himself more than Ike, who has all of the skills to back it up.
Yeah. And he's always trying to mix everyone's song.
He's always trying to mix everyone's songs. He's always like, hey, let me do this for you. Let me do that for you. Let me do this. Let me do that. He has so much in the pipeline. He has so much of this. I'm just like, poof. Unleashed is the right word for you. Because truly, wherever you were before, now all of your talent is being seen by more people. And holy shit, is it ever being appreciated by not just them, but me as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Like
I forgot I still have a second half of this to talk about.
Oh my god.
I feel like it got worse and worse and worse. We're like trying to keep it one word and then 5 words.
Listen, so I think that after I met you, I was thinking of I was trying to think of my answer, but like, I think after I met you, the whole thing that struck me is that my answer didn't really change at all. I think the biggest thing that I can say is that like, you're so much, like, it's like what I said earlier with like you having a lot of energy when you sing, because I think that like, even though you're an introverted person, when you talk to people, you are very out there, and you can say really inspirational things, and you have a lot of energy when you talk to people. And even though you are an introvert, and you need to take time to rest, you need to take time to recharge your social battery after a while. Like, the energy that you have when you're singing, I've talked about that already, and I mean it when I say Jack Black in School of Rock, just throwing his head back, screaming down the mic, like that's the kind of energy that I expect from an introvert, having all of their power kind of just pushed straight out into the limelight.
A laser.
And I don't know, I can't really go on much more because I've already hogged the limelight enough.
I was about to say, this is turning into an essay.
Turning into an essay, but all I want to say to round it off, because I have so much to say about you and how much you've helped me and how much you've inspired me, I could not be more proud to be one of your co-workers. That's all.
Someone said wedding speech.
Now at this rate, I'll be the first man because he's gonna get sick of me at this point, but that's fine.
Ike is just hiding his face in his
Shut up! Don't expose me, Nina Senpai.
Oh, you're so cute.
Okay, I'm sorry for putting the focus on you, but yes, that is how I feel.
It's fine. Also,
We're so bad at one word.
also stop calling me your co-worker. You're my friend, you idiot.
Oh my god.
From coworkers to friends to wedding.
No, pump the brakes here.
Bro wedding.
Bro wedding.
Completely platonic wedding. Has that ever happened? Just
Probably,
two like two best friends just getting married for the fuck of it.
Do you know?
I mean, Vegas is a thing.
Oh yeah, true.
What is
Do you
it?
wanna go to Vegas?
You ain't slick, my dude.
You know those like authors in like the 18th century where it's like, yeah, and she lived with her best friend for 40 years after both their husbands died in the war.
They certainly were very
Best
good friends.
It's like that meme. They seem to be good friends.
What was the thing about Isaac Newton where it was like, yes, and he left all of his belongings to his male best friend, and he said, "You are my reason for living. You are my everything, and I love you so
They're just
dearly."
homies.
They certainly were very good friends.
Yeah, they were homies. They were close, you know?
Oh my god.
That's what I think of like a homie wedding.
Alright,
Now,
Vox time.
Are you ready
Do you
to
wanna
turn
go
the
right
tables?
straight
Do you-
away?
Hang on. Where's
He's
the
in
cock?
punting distance.
Where's the cock?
Where the cock is right there,
Yes,
and I brought
it's
you
there
the
and
other
now.
cock behind it.
I need one more whiskey and coke before I
need
move
one
on
more
with this,
cock.
because I am gonna cry. I've never
do
cried.
not pour that on the mic.
I'll pour you on the mic. I'll liquidate you.
Oh.
Oh, I still have one of these.
This is why, okay,
Oh, you brave boy.
one of the reasons too that like I'm so happy everybody came on this trip is because like you two, Mysta and VOX, have been trying to do something like this, and I don't know like when it was gonna happen. So the fact that like you all agreed to come and like I'm so grateful. Thank you. And I know too, like, you know, I'm not Luxiem, but it's still, I'm so grateful that you guys all agreed to come.
No, I wanted to, like, so when I received the invitation, I was overjoyed because literally my first thought, not just when you invited me to come here, but literally whenever somebody invites me to a call, a collab, or anything, my first instinct always is just like, oh my god, somebody remembered me.
Oh my god.
Somebody thought of me.
And you did say too, you're like, if you guys had done this and like, you know, if I hadn't invited you, you would have been like, kind of like, oh, I guess I'm not, like just the thought of you going, I guess I'm not as close to them as I thought I was. And now me seeing this, I'm like, oh my god, imagine if like you thought you weren't as close to us as you are.
Yeah.
Sorry, my heart. It's his turn to cry.
Yeah.
I'm already tearing up. What are you talking about?
We can break you.
Achy breaky.
You want to say that again for me, Poppy?
No.
Okay.
What did he say?
All right.
Nothing.
I
Nothing?
missed it.
You have to watch the VOD.
Ah!
Okay,
I heard it. Maybe it was just for me.
I need a minute. I was honestly so like into the speech that I'm like, oh my god.
I didn't realize how long I was talking for. I think
was
I am drunk.
yeah, you got on a soapbox.
This is
kinda.
gonna be the last question anyway. So
Okay.
Okay.
yeah, it's fine.
Well, if Nina Senpai is still like thinking of her, do you want to
Yeah,
go,
you
Mysta,
guys
or
can
should
go
I go?
I'm trying to think of the right word because this isn't the right word, but like before I met you was serious, but not serious in like a strict sense, but like you're very focused, and I think I didn't expect you to be so bro-y outside of streams and stuff. Like, so I guess now I would describe you as like bro, like bro homie, bro me,
Bro squad.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Like, very open to just do whatever the fuck, like whatever everyone's comfortable with. Always checking in on everyone. I think you're, yeah. I don't really know the best way to describe it because I'm shit with words. That's why I'm really bad at taking compliments and giving them. Because you all gave me like massive paragraphs, but I don't know what to say. Because, but yeah. But I did really appreciate you a lot beforehand already. You know, it's good to, like, I've been having a lot of trouble with finding housing and stuff, and like, we had like just one-on-one call after I think collabs and stuff.
We were playing League of Legends, yeah.
Yeah. And you offered to, you know, be there and listen to me whenever I had any problems with it and keep you updated. And you know, I don't really talk to anyone about this stuff except for, you know, like Nina. So you were like one of the first people to hear about it, really. But you give off such a comfortable energy that I was like, I feel comfortable telling you. Like, I know you're not gonna just blab about it or whatever, or like, you know, do anything that makes me uncomfortable. And like when you said, like, you would support me and listen to me whenever I needed it, I genuinely believed it. Immediately, I was like,
man,
of
oh my
course, yeah,
god.
this guy really does believe. Oh god.
I'm okay.
We're all a bunch of softies.
Oh, a bunch of babies.
I'm not gonna start crying then, so I'm just gonna stop.
I am.
Oh, Nina Senpai.
Nina, oh.
Why? I cleaned in.
I'm
Not
just,
yet.
oh my god.
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop.
No, keep going.
I can't. I can't.
You haven't even done the second word
Oh,
yet.
oh, no,
He went from bro to bro.
Bromance. I could have a bromance with you.
Let's go.
I think that's a pretty good way of putting it.
Yeah?
Like your dynamic, like summed up in one
Yes.
word.
From bro to bromance.
Like
Let's
when
go.
we were singing on the karaoke and we were like looking at each other
Oh,
like,
you were
Oh,
vibing.
yeah.
You
When
were vibing.
they, what was the name of the song again? I'm so bad with
It
that.
was
Counting
Counting
Stars.
Stars. That was the one we did.
You guys popped off on that.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
like the energy was just.
Yeah.
Oh my god. If one day that we like where Luxiem gets 3D, like if you can recreate that
I love
moment,
it.
Yeah, yeah.
the
I love it.
internet is going to.
Yep.
yeah.
I don't know why. What I'm thinking about right now is if we have the chance to create that, the song in my head is "Livin' La Vida Loca" with you know the bit at the end of Shrek where Shrek and Fiona are going like like but for the people in chat who can't see me, like sort of wiggling their shoulders and then going back and forth, but like they're sort of pushing each other back and forth to the ground, like me and Mysta going "Livin' La Vida Loca" like that. I think we would. That was kind of the energy we had when we were at karaoke.
Yeah, pretty much. That's very accurate.
Alright, who wants to go next?
I can do it.
Yeah?
Let's see. Okay, I'm trying desperately not to think about like what my opinion and thoughts were of you in the beginning, because my first impressions, I feel like we've all talked about that, about almost everything. But like just.
But they haven't heard it. You guys have talked about it together, but the chat hasn't heard it. Have they?
No. Like I have talked about it on stream.
Yeah, we've talked about it a little bit.
Yeah, this is more so like my opinion on VOX and like how it may or may not have changed like when like I saw him in person. You just always struck me as like that one friend that is always there. So I guess the word I would pick would be dependable.
Very dependable.
Yeah, like whenever there's anything going on, like positive, negative, like you're always there and like willing to like, is there anything I can do to help out, or like do you want to like just chill, or like hey, do you have a minute, do you want to play Apex or something, like anything like that. It's just so like nice, especially for me, because I'm like, as a novelist, it's very easy to get like caught up in like work and whatnot, and before you know it, you've spent like the past like year and a half just working on something and realize that you've lost like 7 different connections and you start feeling really lonely.
Yeah.
And ever since I got into NIJI, like I've sort of changed for the better, and I don't feel alone anymore, if that makes sense. And like, so whenever I'm sitting in VC, like more often than not, I can count on VOX showing up, even if it's just for a short bit. Just the fact that we are able to exchange a few words is like really, really nice. So like dependable is like one word that I would easily like use to describe you. And now that I've met you in person, like it's not really sort of that hasn't changed, but if I were to add another word on top of it that like it comes to mind now, what would that be? I can't really think of anything that I didn't already think. It's just it's a good
My
one.
emotions.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
It's a good thing I didn't do my makeup before this. Just
I'm trying to find a word that would be soon. Usually I don't have like this much struggling with words, and I'm also like trying to think of that essay you just pulled out of thin air. Like I feel like I'm just, like doing such a crap job in comparison.
No, don't you worry about it, man. It's okay.
Gosh, like everything that's coming to me, like it's essentially the same. It's just like elevated to a like entirely new level. Like it's essentially like I said with Mysta, like now that I met you, it sort of went from friend to just like brothers.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's just like I just feel so at home and peace in NIJI and just especially like Luxiem. It's just, I feel so fortunate, so lucky tonight. Not like because of anything like opportunities or anything like that. It's just I found friends. I found connections. I found, for lack of a better term, like Mysta said, a family.
Man.
Horse.
I don't know. The word dependable hits me pretty hard because that's a difficult that's a really difficult thing to live up to. Like, I'm not to say that I don't like you for saying it. I'm so thankful because I'm kind of a mess in real life, okay? Like remember what at the beginning of the stream we were talking about whose room was the messiest? I have a real problem with like hyper focusing on one thing and not being able to like switch to another thing. And with streaming, I am so happy to just do that and do nothing else. But I forget to look after myself sometimes, and to know that maybe if not in some other ways, maybe if I would forget other things, to know that at least in terms of like being a friend and being emotional, that I am actually dependable. I could not imagine something more helpful or something that more effective to be told at any given moment. That's really special, man. Thank you.
It's the truth.
You're in deep shit, because both of mine were like that. not to spoil it. Sorry, go.
No, I was.
I think there's one last thing I want to say that I thought about a while ago, but I never really. I think I told Ike, but I don't think I really told anybody else. If you haven't seen the most recent Spider-Man movie, mute if you don't want to get it spoiled. But then again, it's been out for months now, so like if you care about spoilers, you should have seen it.
I think like I swear it's out on digital now.
It's probably out on digital, so like whatever, but this is a spoiler. When in that movie, the whole thing is that Peter Parker has no true connection with basically anybody. He sort of struggles to find like a genuine emotional connection, and then in that movie, he meets people who are like him, and they talk about bizarrely similar experiences. They have to do a bizarrely similar thing, and I know this is going to sound super sappy, but when I joined Luxiem, I felt like I had met my Spider-Man.
Wait, when did this become a complimenting Ike again?
I'm talking about all of you guys.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
not just me and you, Mysta. It's Luke and Shu too.
We're all like brothers is the right word. I mean, we're all always present, and we're all always looking out for each other. And I don't know if I can say that I mean, obviously, like, having been alive for as long as I have, 400 years or whatever, like you come and go with a lot of people, but I think since I was with my beautiful clan all that time ago, I think that since then I've never really felt like kinship like I have at this very moment, and I can't thank you enough for having made me maybe feel like I belong somewhere as much as I do at the moment.
Feelings entirely mutual.
Give me a hug, you. Give me a hug, you fucking bastard. Come here, you. Come here, you. Give me a fucking hug, you bastard.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Chat, can I ask you something? Now that we're done, chat, if you could do me a favor, can you everybody's spam spoilers done for the people who
Yeah, spoilers done. I feel so bad because I said that on stream a while ago, like a while ago, back when I first saw the movie. And then people in chat were like, spoilers, and I didn't even think about it. And I was like, oh no, and I felt really bad because I hate people who spoil shit.
Yeah.
So like that was really
Thank you,
bad.
chat.
I've learned not to do that now.
Alright,
Nina.
I feel bad because both of mine are kind of from the vein of dependable. My first one is, again, since before I met you, you are always available for like talking about ideas, to share ideas. If I tell you anything, you always like, for example, you messaged me after my karaoke stream and like you were like, congratulations. I know that like you took a really big risk and you did that. So you're always looking out. And then there was that one time when Noctix was debuting and you and I were in the call, and I remember you jumped into the call and I was like, oh, by the way, this is happening. And you and I like both kind of were like preaching the same thing to the boys. You are so dependable, not only for me, but for like kind of this whole family. Like I feel like you feel very overprotective over all of us. Senpai Kohai doesn't matter. This was before I met you, and again, you are somebody who is so ambitious, who is so hardworking, but you make so much time for us. Like you make so much time for us. I don't know how you find the time at all. Like you are so busy with everything you do. But now that I've met you, I feel I could call you at 4 a.m. and I'll be like, hey, I'm stuck in another country. I lost every single credit card. And you'd be like, Nina, let me get out of bed. Like, I feel like like people are there for you, like emotionally, mentally, but I feel like you would just like, it wouldn't matter if you were like out with friends, if you were doing anything, like you would make sure like, not just me, but like any of us are safe. Any of us are good. I feel like, like if I'm walking down the street in the middle of the night and like, I don't know, I'm scared that there's like a killer on the loose, I could call you and like you're there. Are you looking for the Uber?
I just want to make sure that Ike's food hasn't gotten lost.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's still
Like,
prepared. Go on, Nina. It's just being prepared. I just panicked.
Okay.
Go on.
I just feel like you, like, again, that's why I was like, fuck, I'm gonna talk about dependability. Like, I feel like now that I've met you, like, you would go, like, there's the mile, but you would go, like, the 20 miles for, like, any of us. The 8 miles.
Mom spaghetti! Now this looks like a job for me. So everybody, just follow me, because we need a little controversy, because it feels so empty without me. Sorry, go ahead.
So yeah, so I don't want to overtalk it because I'm already like I'm so close to crying. I'm emotionally out of it, but like I'm so glad and like I just gotta say like one of my I know we didn't talk about this, but like one of my core memories of you from this trip is gonna be like the first night when like we ended up having like that really nice deep talk on the couch. I was like, that's a good fucking man. I almost said boy, man. It's just to me, I'm so much older that you know.
She's probably hundreds of years older than me.
Like, just make it BOI and you can use it for anything.
Boy.
I was like, you know, I was like, man, like that's like heart's in the right place, mind's in the right place, like.
Nice.
I can't be emphatic enough when I say that the word dependable has a really big effect on me because I have not felt dependable
been that
for a really
all
long
of
time.
us.
I feel like I'm the least dependable person on the planet because I can barely depend on myself.
You have been that for all of us. Kohai senpai, like I 100%. When the new gen was coming in, like you made so much time to be there to talk to them and like greet them and usually they have questions. You were always available.
Yeah.
It's that's a lot to hear. Thank you, but in a good way. Oh, thank you so much.
Kind of like unofficial dad almost. It feels like you can't be the mom. You fucking bitch.
I don't want to be the mom.
You can't be the mom.
I don't want to be the
Don't take it away
mom.
from me.
I don't want. You can be the mom. I don't want to be the unofficial dad. I want to be the official dad. I want Riku Tazumi to sign it in his fucking
Alright, well, I guess that's the end then.
Holy shit.
I mean, I don't think I can keep going.
That question, we got a lot of mileage out of that question.
Yeah.
Holy
Thank
shit.
you.
That
Am I still
was.
the person who said that? No, I don't.
Thank you.
I mean it when I mean it when I say not only did Mr.'s happy tears give me enough like to give me like the fuel to last another 200 years, but I don't know, just getting a chance to like really open up to these people that I've come to call family.
Yeah.
And be genuinely feeling like I am dependable and helpful to people. I don't know if I have any problems left. I think I'm all good. I think I'm 100% a happy guy.
I'm sorry for crying as well.
Don't apologize. What the fuck? You almost made me cry too.
You know,
Mister, you almost made me cry too, and I haven't cried on stream yet. It's gonna happen when I do my karaoke, though. I'm telling you that. It's gonna happen.
I am your cringe.
I am cringe, but I am free.
Can I get a shirt of that, please? Please. I got that TikTok.
Have you seen like the?
Oh my god, yeah,
it's
by the way, I will leave you guys with this before we end stream. Mysta bought a TikTok shirt, a pink one.
A pink TikTok hoodie, yeah.
Oh god, I don't want to say the price.
I want to see fan art of Mysta in a pink TikTok hoodie. Please don't let me down, Mistakes.
It wasn't even official,
I am
I don't
counting
think.
on you.
Oh man. Well, whatever.
And remember, guys, that shot from the new Sonic game where he's staring out at the blissful green pasture before him? I am cringe, but I am free.
And with that, what do you say
should we
we
end
sign
it?
up?
Alright.
Thank you all so much for coming.
Thank you, everyone. Oh my god.
It's been a lot longer than I expected.
I'll read all the super chats when I'm home. But thank you so much, everyone. I will be ending the stream now. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for your questions. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everyone. I love you.